So yesterday, I was very busy. I did a photo shoot for Ralph.
Oh, is this the cover of...
Well, Ralph has an app. I'll explain to people.
Okay.
You're in the loop.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Wow.
You know Ralph. He has an app that's a magazine, but it's
for your iPhone, I guess.
Right. There's no paper magazine. It's just a magazine on the iPad. Or I guess you could get it on the Android. I don't know. But it's an app. So he asked if I would shoot some pictures for the cover of the app, but it's really not I don't know how to describe what he's doing.
So when the app opens, would your photograph
Yes,
come up?
it'll come up eventually. Every month they have a different magazine, and it's devoted to all things geeky, you know.
So it's a different cover.
Yeah, every month, different cover.
So you're shooting this month's cover.
Well, some month, whenever I get to it. But I shot it yesterday. We got a location. Ralph was.
Is Ralph on the cover?
No. We shot a group of people who are all these people who go to the comic book conventions, and they dress up as various characters.
They're in their costumes?
They're in their costumes.
You actually interfaced with people who go to these conventions?
Yeah, and they have these elaborate costumes, and I thought it would be interesting to shoot them
out into space.
Well, they're doing well. There is an article on them that I guess Ralph's magazine is writing.
Yes.
And I thought it'd be interesting to shoot them in a very...
Now, see, this is encouraging this.
Yeah, it is. It is. But listen, I'm the photographer. Ralph is the magazine guy.
He's the actual encourager.
Yeah, it seems that Sam Simon is involved. He's the publisher. So I guess he's the guy with the money because they rented a location for me that cost a couple of G's.
You were in a studio?
No, we shot on a location at a townhouse.
Oh.
I wanted to put them in a beautiful, rich setting.
So these weirdos...
It's like superheroes kind of hanging out in their mansion, so to speak.
No, it's weirdos hanging out in somebody's nice house.
I'm telling you what I was doing conceptually as the photographer. Of course it's weird. Well, you know, I like them, actually. They were all really nice. One guy who...
These are the people, did you ask them where they lived? And
I was so busy with the technical aspect of shooting this picture. It was so difficult for me that the first setup was almost 3 hours because I was having technical problems with my equipment. Yeah. Well, I was shooting with all indoor flash because there's no light in these apartments. It's all artificial light.
Not in a townhouse, yeah.
No, the windows open up to another building.
Right, they're very closed in.
Yeah, there's no light. So you have to create your own light, so to speak. And this was rather complicated for me. You know, I'm not a professional photographer.
Was your teacher there?
No.
Oh,
no.
You're on your own.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I had to call him, though, at one point. My flash wasn't firing remotely, and I was having a bitch of a time. I asked his expertise, my teacher, Doug, and he was helping me, but over the phone somewhat. And then, you know, what could I do? I couldn't get the equipment working. I had to go to Plan B.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So you're stuck.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
You can't even move this along.
I was very stressed out, though. I get very stressed. I want to come through for people because, you know, Ralph and Sam had rented a space. It felt like I was the pro in charge, but I don't have like a lighting team or a crew. Like I'm kind of on my own. Yeah, I'm on my own. It was.
And that's a big job for on your own.
Couldn't get into the location. Yeah, I needed to set up for 2 hours, and I didn't have the 2 hours to set up because you get in at 11, and at some point I burn out. I got to get home and get to work. You know.
Yeah, this isn't your real job.
No, but it felt like a job. It felt harder than the radio. I was there from 11 till 5 o'clock. And I couldn't even get the shots I wanted, all of them.
Well, I was thinking about you. I said, you know, the thing you really know how to do, you never had a teacher for.
Right.
And now all these other things you do, you have to have a teacher.
Well, of course, because don't forget, this was my job. I went out and made a career out of this. And I had years and years to study it.
But you didn't know what you were doing. You never had a teacher who said, now, Howard, you're supposed to say this.
Right. Well, this is a hobby.
Yourself.
This is a hobby. It's not my career. So as a hobby person, I would like to get... I'm not able to go, let's say, leave college and go hang out and do menial jobs at a photography studio and work my way up.
You could. You don't have to be.
I could quit this job
No. You don't have to be at a studio to start learning these things on your own.
No, you do. Or you need a tremendous amount of time, which I don't have.
You're just not willing for it to take that amount of time.
Because if I do that, we're fucked.
You'll finally
we're fucked
take
here.
your best picture when you're 105.
Right. I need to accelerate the process. So my teacher's very good.
Because I was thinking about this. I was like, you never had a teacher to do this.
No, this was a life's passion radio. So I'm sure if I decided to become a photographer when I was in my 20s, I would have done it a way different way. But, this is the way it's got to be. So I'm trying to pick up things. So anyway, I went and shot all day. And I also had Ronnie, the limo driver, there for security reasons.
Uh-huh.
To watch my
he's
stuff.
No help.
Well, I had all my cameras and stuff. Well, yeah, I sometimes have him stand there before the models or the so-called comic book people are in there.
Like a stand-in?
A stand-in. He does that. And he watches my stuff and everything. But it was amazing. At one point I'm shooting, I look over at Ralph, and I thought I was the only one listening to Ronnie. Ronnie's on his cell phone talking rather loudly during the shoot.
Uh-huh.
And Ralph said to me, "Are you listening to Ronnie?" I go, "Oh, my God, I'm obsessed." So,
first of all, why is he on his cell phone?
I don't know, but he's something important. So he steps like sort of back out of the room because he wants private time, but he's talking really loud. He goes, "Listen, I don't care if she gets 10,000 votes. This girl is not going to be hot chick of the week. Now look." Now he appears to have some sort of organization around his Twitter account.
And now he's having to make decisions and yell at people who
Robin,
are trying to do things.
He sounds like Hugh Hefner. He's like he's finally in charge of something. Ronnie's in charge of nothing, and now because he's up here, he's got some sort of weird TV deal at Fox.
Well, you started this whole
I did.
It's all your fault.
He's back there and he goes, "Look, I'm telling you, she is never going to be hot chick of the week. Find someone else. I'm looking this over right now." I got to tell you something. When he got on Twitter, he knew what the fuck he was doing. He had nothing to say.
Right.
I said to him, "Ronnie, why don't you pick a girl every week and feature her picture? It'll give you something to do with your Twitter account." He's now worked this into some sort of life. That
Everything you suggest to him all of a sudden becomes a world.
And it's almost like I endorsed it because I came up with the idea. So now he's gone full blown into it. And he is so involved with Hot Chick of the Week.
It has politics. It has drama.
And then the other thing,
it's going to be a TV show one of these days.
The other thing is he calls Mondays Mund-days.
Oh, God.
Mundays. That's his other big thing.
And what happens on Monday?
Nothing. Nothing happens on Monday. But it was so weird listening to him on the phone. It almost sounded like young
big business.
Like when you have to first got started in the business. Except Ronnie's 60-something years old. But you should have heard him barking out
And
listen.
who's he yelling at?
I don't know. It appears to be a contingent of people. Like it seemed like there's an organization. I just thought he would get
This is like a madhouse.
Yeah. "Look, it's not going to happen. You got to tell her." It was like loud. And he became very, very aggravated. You got to see it. I was like, this guy used to sit at home picking his ass. He's got a whole life now from the show. This all happened when I took him out of the limo and let him stay here every day.
Yeah.
He insinuated himself into every situation. And then Fox flew him out onto the red carpet out in L.A. for this MMA. There's a big MMA event. Fox is now covering mixed martial arts,
Okay.
So they fly Ronnie out there because supposedly this TV deal for Ronnie is in play.
They're still talking.
Yeah. So he's on the red carpet, and I figured he'll just stand there and someone will just throw him off the red carpet.
And who are you?
Yeah, they started interviewing him. This is a woman from Fuel TV. You want to hear Ronnie on the red carpet?
Sure.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Look out, people out there, this would give you hope. If Ronnie can have this happening,
Right.
anything is possible.
Right. He's like the Kardashians.
No, worse.
He's not even fun to look at. So he's on there, and he's, and like real celebrities, he's like, I can't talk about this, I can't talk about that. A lot of stuff he can't talk about.
Really?
Yeah. Like he can't talk about his TV deal. I guess his agent told him not to
Can you
speak about
imagine
it.
that poor agent?
Yeah. I know the agent.
Just shut up, Ronnie. Just don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything, and you might actually get something going. No one can believe this. But listen to him on the red carpet.
Right. Thanks, Jay. Right now, I am hanging out with Ronnie Mund on the red carpet. You may not know this, but he is Howard Stern's personal limo driver, bodyguard, and has known him for 26 years.
And I watch this stuff, and I'm like, I really don't want him.
Listen to the credentials. Look at how long it takes to explain why we're going to talk to Ronnie Mund.
Yeah. And it's all based on my relationship with him. And
usually, Halle Berry comes up. Hi, Halle Berry. We don't have to have it. They're still talking about why we should talk to Ronnie.
Right. Then the another annoying thing is, Ronnie says because of Twitter, he got his TV deal. That's the other annoying thing. He didn't say it on the red carpet, but he's been going around saying that.
I know. I thought he had stopped that.
No. Well, maybe he did. But that's annoying me anyway. Because of Twitter. You said that all the time about Twitter got me my TV deal.
When did I say? No,
you used to say it every time you
every day.
No,
ask anybody around here.
Hello.
You always said it.
I'm not talking about the Fox thing.
No, I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about around here. You were saying to me, Twitter got you your TV deal.
Stop it. You don't let me talk, man.
You just asked me a question. I'm answering you.
No.
You said, where did I hear this?
I said the Twitter thing, the TV show was the other one, that sitcom baloney thing.
Right.
Okay, that one came through Twitter because the guy called me through Twitter.
But it doesn't come through Twitter. It comes through this show.
I understand that, and
so
I
when
said
you talk
that to the woman.
When you talk to people, I
when
know
I
you
did
said
the
that
interview,
to the woman.
What is wrong with you? Why do you have to break my balls? You know I appreciate what you do for me.
It's just...
You're full of shit, man, if you say I don't.
You're dopey. You don't understand
I'm not dopey.
Twitter
That's
is
why
not...
your agent said be
I
quiet.
didn't say Twitter.
That's why the agent had to tell him to shut his mouth about the TV show. He was fucking that up.
No, I didn't.
He talked himself out of everything.
What is wrong with you, man?
They're like, keep quiet.
Why do you get? And why do you say I was on the phone all day?
I didn't say all day. I said at one point during the shoot.
Somebody called me.
Who is that? Like, what is going on there? Like, when you're on the phone going, I don't care if she gets 10,000 votes. Like, who do you talk to?
Who are you talking to about that?
Well, you don't... Dude, I thought you were doing a photo shoot. You're listening to
Ralph and I were consumed with your conversation. First of all, there was no music at the shoot and stuff, so it was like anything.
Well, it was like being in a museum there.
Right. Go ahead. Who were you talking to?
I was talking to somebody about this.
Who's somebody?
This hot chick of the week thing.
Who's
right,
somebody?
I know that.
Xena. I was talking to Xena, the girl that works with me on this crap.
So she works with you on it. Like,
yeah, she helps me pick girls. What she does is...
So you were against one of the girls being chick of the week?
No.
That's what I got from the conversation.
No, that's not true. There was one girl who had more... I had the month of December. Okay. I'm starting to sound like JD now. Come on.
You know what? Howard TV was covering me shooting this thing
so
for Ralph.
Glad. Did they get this?
It might be on the tape. If it is, you got to hear him. I don't care. 10,000 votes or not.
Nobody had 10,000 votes.
I don't care if she gets 10,000 votes.
First of all, there was no votes. It was suggestions.
All right, go ahead. So tell me who you're talking to. Xena.
Xena Buddy's girl on Twitter, okay?
Okay, and in December, what happened?
So the month of December, I decided to put up 2 hot chicks, former hot chicks of the week.
Right.
As hot chicks of the month, the whole month of December.
Wow.
2 girls.
I didn't sanction that. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I did.
It's growing.
So
like mold.
I put up on Twitter like a week or 2 ago for people to put in suggestions, who to pick, who they liked and stuff
for
like that.
hot chick of the month.
Right. For hot chick of the month. 2 girls.
Right.
Okay. So this one girl thought she had, she kept bothering Xena that she had, she thought she had a lot of votes and, suggestions. I didn't even say votes. I said suggestions.
Right.
And I said, no, she doesn't. Because I looked to see who was
voting.
Yeah, not voting, but suggesting this one, that one.
Right. You kind of do a mental tally and you say,
exactly. It's not like it's the vote for president.
But can't Xena do that? Why is there?
No, I like doing it. I want to do
it. Thank God for him, because otherwise I think the standards would be dropped. Right.
Exactly.
I mean, like Hefner looks over every magazine.
But Xena doesn't even take a look.
No. What Xena does?
Why did Xena think the other girl should be hot?
No, she didn't think. I just wanted because she contacted Xena and thought that she should be it.
Right.
And I didn't think so because
why are you on the phone? I still don't know why you're on the phone.
Because I was talking to Xena about it. Because I had to put up this morning the girls.
Robin, listen.
Okay?
I think I have it.
Okay.
I think I've got this warped world that Ronnie lives in. Okay.
Yes.
It came down to 2 chicks for hot chick of the month.
Right.
One of them
And
said,
the girl who's in charge of it can't figure it out.
No, one of them said,
that's not it.
no,
That's
this
not
girl
it.
called,
Stop
listen
it
to me.
now.
This girl calls in complaining to Zena.
She didn't call. She emailed her.
All right, she emailed Zena and said, look, I really do think I'm hot chick of the month, despite what you guys think.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
So Zena had to contact Ronnie about it.
Exactly.
Because
That's what was going on.
Ronnie's like, look, I'm firm on
Hadn't
this.
you already picked Hot Chick of the Month?
No, I went right up until yesterday, and I decided yesterday who I was putting up. It was,
Then why was there even
It
a
was
conversation on Saturday?
No, this was yesterday.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Where
know
are
when
you?
this happened.
It happened yesterday.
Seems all very odd to me.
Everything seems odd to you.
I didn't know you branched to hot chick of the month. I thought that
No,
maybe
it's
you're
the,
taking.
end, it's the end of the year.
Are you taking on too much? So why isn't she hot chick of the year?
No, because I just want to.
Is there a hot chick of the year?
No.
Okay, because here's what I'm thinking: take
Okay.
the 12 finalists, hot chick of the month,
And
It's
have
too
a
much.
vote.
It's too much. It's
and
too
then
much. It's
go
too
out
much.
live for the 12 finalists.
Go out live where?
Have a
to your
beauty
clubs. Now
pageant.
you have something to do when you get on stage. Say these are the 12 finalists.
Yeah, but these clubs don't want to do that. It takes up too much time.
all right,
You want to
okay.
do it here? I'll do it here.
No,
You
no,
see, you
no.
don't
I
want
don't
to
want to do it here.
You don't want to do it here. See?
No.
So
no,
that's
no,
why
I want nothing to do with you.
I.
And your hot
Take it
chick
to
of the
Fox.
yeah. We'll have it on your Fox show.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they probably would let me have it on
Right,
there.
right. Well,
See, that
don't
would
talk
be,
about
that
it.
would be a great thing.
A great thing.
That would be a great thing.
So why don't you get 12 finalists and then pick a hot chick of the
No,
year? They seem to care.
Listen, here's what I did. I told you what I did. I didn't want to make a whole big deal. I just said, people put in suggestions who you think should be
Right.
hot
So
chick. of the
I
month.
heard you
I
being,
said
I
two
heard you
girls.
being very firm with Zena, though. I heard you kind of like, look.
Yeah, because the girl insisted that she was the one that should be it. And it's not true because she wasn't getting the suggestions from people.
Ronnie was very firm on the phone.
There was
with
one
Zena.
girl who walked away with it,
Right.
definitely. And there was two girls that I considered like tied practically.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got three girls up instead of two. Mm-hmm. There was
All
a
right.
tie for second place.
I think you should.
What is this Hot Chick of? What month is she Hot Chick of?
December.
And then will there be? Is this going to go
Now
on?
in January we start all over Hot Chick of the Week.
But I think that it's anticlimactic. There's no hot chick of the year.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do that. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just seems like it's leading up to something. And
Maybe.
then you
Maybe
kind of,
it is. I don't know. We'll see.
But
Well,
when does the Hot Chick of the Month girl get posted?
They're posted
If there's
right now, today.
Always Hot Chick of the Week.
There's three of them. Actually, it was supposed to be two for the Hot Chicken in a month. I picked two for Hot Chicken a month. The girl that was in here as a Miss
How
Howard.
can he do that?
I don't
The
know.
girl goes. That's the
Somebody
way.
ought to
that's
yell at
the way.
Ronnie.
No, because this way the guys get to see more pictures, more hot chick stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the month of December, it's Christmas. You know, you got to put up more boobs. You know, more hot stuff. You know. So instead of having one girl, I had two.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So
All
now
right.
it wound up for three, and I'll announce the three real quick.
Yeah.
It's double X Vixen Brit double X is number first. Jen _ Duran is number two.
Right.
And number three is the girl who was last week. You saw her picture, thought she was hot.
Yeah.
At model barefoot _ model _ barefoot. Those are the three girls up for the hot chick of the month.
They're still up for Hot Chick of the Month.
They went up this morning. They are the
Do you
hot,
notice a pattern?
They
that
are the hot chicks of the
No
month.
idea.
Every hot chick seems to have an underscore in her.
No, except Vixen.
Except
doesn't.
she
She
doesn't.
just has a million X's.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like,
Double X.
wow.
Yeah.
And was Vixen the one that had the
All the
impersonator?
tattoos. No, she had all the tattoos.
But didn't she have an impersonator who was like VIXXXEN and people?
Yeah,
were getting
yeah. And
confused?
they blew her account.
See?
They shut her account down.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
See, Robin, I'm up
But
on it.
Zena got her account back for her.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Zena
Zena-
has an in with Twitter?
Yeah, she does, man.
Yeah.
Because when I first went on Twitter, some guy came on as me and changed like one letter.
Right.
And he was like cursing all the girls out and stuff. And-
Right. That could ruin your whole hot chick thing.
Yeah, it ruined my whole. I only had like maybe 100 followers then. This is before you started talking about it. And
You need to protect your hot chick.
they shut my account down.
Right.
So and it wasn't even me. So she went and
Explain.
somehow got in touch with Twitter.
How many followers do you have now?
100 should be like 123,000 as
About the same circulation as Playboy at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's in business.
Yeah, man.
How about Hot Chick of the Week magazine? Like start an app like Ralph did.
You're gonna shoot?
No, I don't want
Boy,
anything to do with
you
it.
should have seen this guy yesterday, man.
Go ahead.
He was out of his mind with this stuff. He was like what's her name? Annie Leibovitz or whatever her name is.
Yeah, it was like Annie Leibovitz.
So do you drag in like a ton of equipment?
Yeah.
I
You had to
brought in
see this.
suitcases full of equipment.
And one of his lights was like all screwed up, and he had to call for help. And the guy told him what to do and got it working, and he had it all set up.
I had a hardwire.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was
Why
a cool
wouldn't
shoot.
you get an assistant for a day like that?
You want to know what, Robin? I don't know enough to tell an assistant what to do. I just have to do it. I wouldn't say, like, I don't know anyone who's worked with me before. I mean, so I have to set up this stuff.
Well, Ralph helped him, and I helped him a little bit, and then like he gets all like wound up when people start telling like they want to do this, and then he at one point he says, "Listen, I got to take this thing over."
Yeah, I did. Well, you'll see the tape of Howard TV. I mean, it was first of all, Ralph.
Oh my goodness!
Starts saying, "I want you to do this. I want you to," and I go, "Ralph."
Why would you get involved with Ralph?
I know. So I go, "Ralph, I gotta do my thing here a little bit, okay?" So then I see Ralph with his cell phone, and he starts taking pictures. I go, "Ralph, why don't you take the pictures and I can go home? You're going to stand there and take pictures? You essentially hired me to take the picture for your magazine.
Right.
I need you to help me." Are you going to say, "No, but I'm shooting down here. Why don't you come down?" I go, "Listen, you shoot the picture. I'll go hang out."
Right.
Dude, I can't believe he spent 6 hours there.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
Well, they asked me to do it, and then I yelled at Sam Simon. I wrote him a note of apology, by the way, because I got testy with him. I'm shooting, and it's getting late now, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know, I've been up all morning. I get up at the crack of dawn because of this job. I'm in that rhythm.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. So I'd been up since like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. So it was getting late for me, and they wanted these pictures. And I said, you know what? I'll do a picture of the two superheroes playing chess or something. I have the library. It's very nice. But it was a big setup. And Sam was helping me. He was being nice about it. But then I'm trying to take a shot. He's in my way. I go, "Sam! Get out of... Listen, go over there. Over there. Where should I stand?" He goes, I say, "Out of the room."
Wow.
Because, listen, it's all on my head. And I take it seriously. One thing you know about me, Robin, I take everything I do seriously.
Absolutely. Why bother if you're not going to be serious?
Thank you.
Exactly. Like
Thank
hot chicken a week. You got to take it
You're
seriously.
yelling
Ronnie's
on
very
the
serious.
phone. That's right.
Yeah. But I was hiring Ronnie for security for you. And Ralph
He was
called me
busy
back. He said,
running his own corporation.
Ronnie said, "You don't need security."
No,
So
I didn't say that.
That's what he told me.
No, I said, "Are you sure that's what he really wants?" He said, "Well, let me call him back and check."
Oh,
because
he called back. He said, "Ronnie says you don't need it."
No. He explained the situation to me.
Right.
He said what it was, where it was.
Well, I just wanted somebody watching my stuff and my gear.
And we did that.
All
so
right.
everything was
That's
cool.
all. All
And
right.
everybody was cool.
Everyone was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till you see these pictures, man. I'll tell you. That one guy, Chewbacca, whatever
Yeah.
his name is.
This guy has a full. I never saw anything like it. He looks more like Chewbacca than Chewbacca.
he wore stilts.
Walk this
the
way.
whole thing. He was
crashing into
He
the
was like
ceiling.
8 feet tall.
Yeah. It's crazy
It
stuff.
was insane.
Walk slow, dude.
It's a fascinating world, and there's one woman who
hot
actually,
chicks, man.
one woman actually makes a living off of this.
Really?
She's worked it into a whole business.
What is the living? What does she do?
She
Go to
goes to
parties?
conventions, parties. Her costuming. She makes costumes for other people. She's worked it into a major business.
Wow.
I mean, it's a thing. It's like Halloween all year long.
And how did Ralph find these people? Does he go to the convention?
He went to all the conventions, and he would send me pictures of them, and I would say, "Oh, I like this one, I like that one," or he would pick them, So he met them, and I guess they're writing an article on them. But
Yeah, that other guy, his partner, life mate, whatever he called him,
yeah,
was interviewing each one at a time and doing a whole interview in the back room.
right, yeah. So there was a whole thing going on,
Okay.
but
It was really cool.
it was fun. But demanding, I take it seriously. So anyway, getting back to Ronnie on the red carpet, this is unbelievable. So here he is. Ronnie's out in L.A., and he's on the red carpet. He's like Brad Pitt.
Thanks, Jay. Right now, I am hanging out with Ronnie Mund on the red carpet. You may not know this, but he is Howard Stern's personal limo driver, bodyguard, and has known him for 26 years. I also hear that you have a pilot coming up on Fuel TV. Tell us about it.
I'm glad to be here for Fox and Fuel TV for the UFC. But our deal with you guys, I can't talk about right now. It's very top secret.
Mum's the word?
Mom's the word.
Look at this guy. Mum's the word.
I love him. He's like a diplomat now.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be here for Fox and Fuel
Can't
TV.
talk about my next project.
You know,
he's like Jennifer Aniston. You know,
I was trying to be, professional and act like an asshole.
He would rather just talk about what he's here for and not talk about his personal life.
I can't talk.
Yeah, right. Oh, the whole interview is hi, I can't talk. You hear this guy has more things he can't talk about.
That's the best.
Because then they start asking about me. He knows not to talk. He goes, I can't talk about that either. This is a guy who
I
can't.
learned, man.
Let's talk poetry.
Oh, that poetry we're going to get to in a minute. That's the greatest.
Everybody was a buzz about
I'm
the
working
poetry.
I'm working on it for the party.
Oh, great. Oh, Little Mikey wrote a song to Winter.
Yeah,
Really?
Fuck him.
Did you hear it? Wait a
No,
minute,
but fuck
maybe
him
it's good.
anyway.
I'm going to send the poem over to like a 6th grade teacher and have her grade it. I'm not going to tell her who wrote it.
Oh, is that why Jason took it from me the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told
Why
me.
are you doing that?
He told
'Cause it's funny.
He told me he needed it to post it for something.
Right.
Look,
So, which
we
was
know
bullshit,
what
obviously.
the 6th grade teacher's going to say.
Now, what are you
You say
going to
this
why,
is
why are you
terrible.
going to do that for?
I think you're going to do well in 6th grade. I think.
Thank you.
Sure. I think you better go a little low.
You know what's weird about your poetry? Like when you write about winter,
Yeah.
you're
You
so,
write about winter.
Yeah, I mean, you're so literally like winter is cold.
Okay.
Winter, the leaves
No,
fall
I didn't
off
say
the
it was
trees.
cold.
Well, whatever you say. Winter, it's leaves falling off the tree. Winter, the clocks.
It gets dark.
It gets darker early.
Very dark.
Like you're very little.
You
like
sleep more. You get Z's.
you don't try to draw any sort of like we're in the winter of our life or
Why?
No,
Why would I do that?
Or fog comes in on little cat feet.
Fog rolls in
asked
on
me
little
to-
cat's
she
feet. What the
asked me to
fuck does
do
that
it-
mean?
She asked me to do a thing about winter. That's how I felt about it, and that's what I did.
Right, but you're feeling.
I kind of did like like what goes on every month in winter, kind of. You know
your
what I'm
feelings
saying?
really aren't in the poem. It's more like a weather report. It's more like a.
Sunny
it
today,
wasn't.
cloudy tomorrow.
It's a description, but very literal. I mean,
Right.
you didn't
What do you want me to
take this
do? Write a
anywhere.
20-page poem? Come
No.
on. I try to do it.
No, you know what?
you
I'm
know.
saying some of the great poets. I don't know if you read poetry.
I'm not a great poet.
But some of the
Never
poets,
said I
what they
was.
try to do is they talk. They're writing about winter, but sometimes it's more like about old age. Like you kind of see, or I'm in the winter of my life, or
Well, I don't want to do that.
you know, you don't want. You just want to do literal stuff.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, that's your style. All right. Let's get back to you on the red carpet.
All right. How did
All
this
right, so
come
how
up?
about tonight, Ronnie? Who are you predicting to win the fight? Is it going to be Velasquez or Dos Santos?
Cain Velasquez all the way.
All right, and before you walk down this carpet, I have one thing I have to say to you. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, what's your problem is what you should be saying.
Back to you, Jay.
Poor Jay. He went to probably journalism school. So did this broad.
She was hot.
Yeah. And Ronnie, then Ronnie on the red carpet. Like you think that this was just a fluke and someone interviewed him, but no, that some other chick came over to interview him from some website.
Karen Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with. I'm just gonna. Can I go, Ronnie, the limo driver?
I like when she gives her credentials. She says she slurs it so bad you don't even know what the hell she's saying.
Right. She's embarrassed about where she is
Yeah.
and who she's interviewing, everything.
I'm here with and Ron with the limo driver from that.
Nice. She was hot too.
You can't even tell me where she's from. Here, I'll play it for you again.
Karen Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with. I'm just gonna.
MMA
Can I
Heat.
go, Ronnie, the limo driver?
I was asking Robin. That was the joke. Oh, you're so bad. Give him his own show. MMA Heat is where it's from. It didn't. You could. She just kind of says
talked
it
very
like,
fast.
I think if you say it fast enough, it sounds like NBC or ABC.
Right.
Because basically that's how you are known on the Howard Stern Show. What brings you to the fights here on Fox?
Well, I'm here to support Fox and Fuel TV. I'm in the negotiation of a deal with them, possibly. It's nothing I can really talk about right now, and they invited me out here to come and support them, and I'm here to do it.
Can I just tell you how awesome this is? Because I listen to the show, and I'm used to hearing your voice phoning in and going. It's beautiful to see it coming right out of your mouth.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be, getting interviewed by you. You're a very beautiful woman.
Well, thank you very much. So, I know Howard is a fan of the sport. I know he's got some of the fighters on and stuff. But I mean, around the way here when you guys are working on the show, is this something that you guys talk about a lot? Is fighting sort of a big deal in you guys' life?
Well, we don't talk about it, too much on the air. But we have guys at work that are big fans. Like we have guys like Richie Wilson, who's one of the producers for Howard TV. He goes to all the fights. He's friends with some of the people in MMA and UFC.
Oh, my God.
This is some interview.
Oh, my God.
Richie
What's so
Wilson's
bad?
here. My plumber likes
The guy works on the show.
Right.
She asked me about people who work on the show if they're into MMA.
The guy in the parking garage.
Why is that so fucking funny? Look at her.
I think she's referring to like Robin or Fred. You know.
I said nobody. All right.
And UFC.
I can't win.
So we go to the fights. We went to the Philadelphia fight, and we saw somebody get his ass kicked in pretty bad, which I was really upset about because I really dig Tito.
Oh, yeah, I was at that fight. But Rashad looked really good that night.
Yeah, he looked really good.
You're crying over there.
It's been a Ronnie weekend for me because I watched Ronnie's block party.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about
On
that,
Howard
too.
TV?
I want
Is that the greatest special?
Oh,
Dude, I want to talk about that.
I couldn't turn it off. It was just amazing.
Could I just bring something up
Sure.
about that? You know, Scott went around saying, I hadn't seen it. I watched it this weekend also.
Right.
Okay. Scott went around saying that he was very insulted about the whole situation.
Because he's a lunatic.
Because he's the only one who got hammered. 90% of the show was him getting hammered. Bullshit, man. I got hammered. Sal got hammered. Everybody got
That's
hammered.
because it's like a photograph. Everyone always looks at themselves first.
Right, they only see
He only
themselves.
sees himself. He doesn't see what's going on.
Yeah,
with you.
really.
Yeah.
He came out on fire. I hated to see Tito get it, but I know Tito had just been in a fight not too long before, and I was happy to see he tried to put up a good fight, but the best man won, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and I have to think that there's a little bit of symmetry in between what Howard does and what you guys do and what MMA is sometimes perceived as. A little bit too raw, a little bit too much on the edge sometimes, and yet really you guys are making waves and people
Did you ever hear my poem about winter?
slowly are starting to come over. Well, not slowly now, but people are starting to realize actually this is some solid stuff going on. Do you feel that there's any kind of symmetry between you guys?
I don't know about that, but I feel that the idea of them putting on Fox TV, which is regular television, a lot more people are going to watch it now. They don't have to pay for it, and it's going to draw a lot more people.
Well, I'm a big Howard fan. I think he's terrific. And when you talk to Robin, you tell her that I will take her to the fights because I know she hasn't had a date in a little while. She's been talking about how she hasn't seen
You want to go out with that chick and go to the fights, Robin?
No.
No? So, anyway, that's the red carpet interview. 2 red carpet interviews with Ronnie.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. And then Ronnie was on, what's StarCam? What was that? That's like they put you up on some, I guess on
What was that?
I think the StarCam is like at the fight, they put Ronnie up on the screen.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, did they?
I think so.
I didn't even see that.
We have Howard Stern's bodyguard with
You
us.
definitely need to be bodyguarded.
Yes, I do.
Oh, this is where you're being sexy.
God.
Yeah, this is Ronnie telling.
We can't even let him out.
You are quite the little
Why? What did I do
cupcake.
that was so terrible?
Listen to him.
How you
With a
feeling?
body like that, you definitely have
Body
to.
like that?
You have to be bodyguarded.
Well, you've been working with Howard for a while.
26 years.
What's it like working with such a talented guy like Howard Stern, who I really look up to?
It's great. That's all I could say. I'm not here to talk about Howard. I'm here to talk about the UFC, MMA, Fox, Fuel, and
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
We got you trained. Thank God. I don't want
he's
you.
afraid to even say you're great.
Yeah, I don't
I
want you.
said he was great. Will you stop it?
I don't want
What's
you.
wrong with
I do not want you talking about me. You did
I
just
don't.
fine.
But you know what? Please, I'm afraid when they say he's from the Howard Stern show.
You want
And he starts leering down a girl's dress and saying,
Oh,
hey, baby, you
stop
need a
it.
bodyguard with a body
Hey,
like
what's
that.
the big deal?
I
She's a
didn't
beautiful
say it
lady.
nasty.
You need a
Are you-
cavity search.
I didn't say it in a nasty
And I'm
way.
the
Now
man
stop
to
it.
do it.
Your body needs bodyguarding.
It's winter out.
Can you learn from that girl and mumble, Howard Stern? I work for that Howard Stern.
I'm here to support them.
Okay, so who do you think's going to be taking it home tonight?
Anyway, there's a lot of that kind of. It's pretty wild.
What is wrong with you over there?
And then Ronnie was the star of the wrap-up show the other day when he was discussing his poetry, and then he writes poems, I guess, to women.
Yes.
I wish I could hear those.
Now, I know John Hine was trying to corner him. He thinks that Ronnie has copies of some of those
I don't.
poems, and he says he doesn't.
I don't. Why would I have copies of them when I
You
wrote?
never wrote a poem to Stephanie?
I write it in a card and give it to the
She
person.
doesn't have them? You
She
didn't
might.
ask?
I don't know. I don't know if I wrote one to her. Maybe I did. I don't know.
After Stephanie read one of your poems, wouldn't she just break up with you? I would think.
That's our problem.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like she read it and went, oh, he's so sweet.
Oh, dear.
And
Did
then he
anybody
has-
ever write you a poem? Huh?
and then Ronnie, oh, I'm sure.
Answer me. I wrote you a poem, Winter. But did anybody ever write you a poem? Answer the question.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I hope not. I hope you broke up with them if they did.
I did.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong
Beth
with
told me she was dating a guy once who wrote her a poem and she broke up with him.
All right, whatever.
She thought he was kind of a nice guy and everything. And all of a sudden,
Then
she read
all of a sudden you read the poem.
it was on the level of like a 7-year-old, and she went, "Oh my God,
Yeah, okay.
this is just
All
too
right.
weird."
Yeah,
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
Putting yourself in writing is a big deal.
Yeah, I don't write poems to anybody.
Look,
I can honestly tell you, I've never written a poem to a girl.
You asked me to do something for the show. I
you did
did
great.
It, okay?
You told us you were a poet.
I didn't say. I just said I wrote some poems. I didn't say I was a poet.
Anyway,
Well,
so
that's
he's on the wrap-up show, and he describes to John Hein that he has to be alone when he writes, and he kind of like goes into a thing.
Really?
And you hear like
That's true.
Paul
Like
McCartney,
songwriters and
You
stuff.
hear Paul McCartney and John Lennon. He goes, "This is all in my brain. Like it's all there. I just have to tap into
I
it."
have to get quiet so I can hear.
But they tap in and write "Hey Jude," and and then Ronnie's brain taps in and gets "Winter is cold."
I never claimed to be get away from me.
And then
The days are short, like me.
and then it's not even that poetic.
yeah, or funny.
That's too good. And then Ronnie describes that when he writes a poem to a girl, he has a secret formula.
Oh.
But then he goes, "I'm not telling you the formula because I just don't want to give that up." And
Somebody will cop his style.
but 2 seconds later, he gave up the formula.
Because John knows how to. He likes to. He
Prod.
He keeps doing it, man. He keeps
Keeps at you.
picking at you.
Right. So Ronnie reveals that when he writes a poem to a girl, there's 3 elements you put in it:
Okay.
the sun in her hair.
No. I said there's 3 elements: the sun, the hair, and the eyes.
Yeah, the sun, the hair, and the eyes. If you write about a girl's eyes, her hair, and the sun. Yeah. And so all of his love poems have that in it.
Uh-huh.
Because that's the formula. It was fascinating. The wrap-up show was fascinating with him. What can I say?
What's so terrible?
I didn't say it was terrible. I'm learning.
All right.
So
I learned about a lot of shit yesterday about
Right.
you with photography. I learned a lot of crap about the lighting,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
That's a lot of work.
It's kind of cool.
I learned about hair, sun, and the eyes.
And Zena Buddy's girl, I'm on the phone.
Yeah, but it's like a whole Ronnie world that
I was
you're
on
not
the
even aware
phone
of.
5 minutes, dude. That
He's
was
like a
the
whole
whole time. And I was standing right behind you. It's not like anything was going
You
on.
finally got what you wanted. You got this
You're a
whole thing.
mogul.
You're a mogul. You got stuff going on.
I'm happy.
Yeah. He's happy.
I'm happy, man.
He loves his fame.
His
I love being
fans.
here. I'm happy.
He goes out on tour and he visits people in clubs. And
Yeah. It's amazing. I have to say, the chemistry between you and Scott on stage.
Did you watch that?
Electric.
There is a special on Howard
Dude,
TV.
we got so much book now.
Yeah.
Gigs.
Yeah.
Because you would, blowing this all
It
up.
is amazing.
We got so much crap booked. We even got a big hotel in Atlantic City after us right now.
Imagine when they see those two guys on stage doing nothing. It's not like Martin and Lewis.
The best is Scott dancing
Oh my God.
in the aisles.
What did you think of backstage?
my God.
On Howard TV, we have a special Ronnie's Block Party. What do you think of him when he greets people and he's eating?
He can't stop eating. There's food in his hands when
No.
he puts his arms around
He's
you.
disgusting.
He's chewing
Yeah.
while the picture's being taken.
Did you see the one picture with the
It's
one
great.
girl? The guy, she tried to walk away. She took a picture with him, and the guy said, "No, take another one. Walk back." And she didn't want to walk back.
Yeah.
Because he was in the middle of eating.
Right. She didn't want to disturb him anymore.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they paid $35 to meet him.
And then the screaming about the money.
Frustrating, man.
Harassed by a
Usually,
guy who DJ'd on his cell phone.
oh yeah. You should get paid. Usually in these things, you get paid the same night. You walk out of there with your money.
That
That's
is
the
the
best. Where's my money? Scott goes, "Where's my money?"
We did the gig. Where's my money?
Yeah.
You usually get the cash before you leave.
What do you mean usually? Didn't you just start doing this?
In comedy, he's got all these rules.
Well, you heard
knows.
Artie talking about all that. Remember Artie used to say.
Yeah, Artie used to
Yeah.
talk about that all the
Yeah.
So
time.
the Scots now got the lingo down. It's customary to get our cash that night. You got paid. And then Shuley goes, "No, I didn't get paid. I'm waiting for the check, and when I get it, you'll get it."
Check.
I mean, there was cash. I saw cash being handed out at the
That's a
bar.
cash.
Yeah.
Do I look like a bank to
It's
you?
customary for us to get. It's customary for you to have an act.
And every week he quits.
Yeah, but see,
and he's quitting all the time.
And then he says it's all about him because then everybody was yelling at Shuley.
Right.
Not just him.
Right.
You know, and we all caught shit for it, but he claims that it was 90% of the show was all about
because
him
he's
being
focused on himself.
Yeah, really. It wasn't because I finally saw it this weekend. It was like.
You look as dumb as he does.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
It's all
and Sal throwing up, you know, he got hammered.
Unbelievable,
yeah.
Sal throwing up.
How about that? That was.
Did you watch Sal vomit?
Oh my God! Oh, how could you miss that? It was amazing because he took one shot and then everything came up.
It's the greatest Howard TV special yet. It is just remarkable.
More to come. A lot more to come.
And I love them putting the pins in the map. They're actually on this road.
Oh, I love that. How great is that?
It's amazing.
So that's the Ronnie world, if you will.
So it's.
And what's the next poem? I got so many emails from people.
I'm doing a holiday one for the party. I'm going to open up the party with it.
Oh, fabulous. Because JD reading Ronnie's poem got the most email.
You should always have JD reading your poem.
I know. That's why I didn't want to read it.
Although on the wrap-up show, Ronnie started reading his own poem, and I could see the potential in that being really funny.
Yeah, but he would only read 2 lines. That wasn't fair.
Yeah,
well, I don't want to read.
Why don't you read your own poetry?
I don't like.
I mean, Maya Angelou does it.
I read it while I'm doing it, and that's it. You know.
Right. Anyway, let's see. I think he got him to do it.
He got 2.
When I wrote it in the bathroom, the first couple of lines. Actually, well, it was quiet. I got to be alone and quiet
for that to happen. It's like a guy shitting on a piece of paper.
No.
Winter is the
and then
time
Jason got all upset because he thought
the trees.
Jason thought that was the actual paper that I wrote it in the bathroom with.
Right.
And he was all upset.
Winter,
but it wasn't.
Is when the leaves fall off the trees.
He was alone when he thought that.
Yeah. I need time to think. This shit doesn't happen overnight.
Quiet.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write Winter? Seriously.
I need to go downstairs when I'm quiet. You know.
How long did it take you to write Winter?
A couple of days.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, a couple of days. I do a little bit at a time because, like, if I sit there and I try and write, think of things and write things, and then I'll cross them out and then rewrite little things, and then if my brain starts to bother me, I just quit and start again.
See what goes with trees. Fleas,
I just walk away from it because then I'm gonna rattle my brain too much.
Right, but you got to make sure it all rhymes. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I try.
How come you didn't write Winter is when I wear my jacket and hat? You know what I mean? I would think that would have worked its way in.
That's Benji. He writes. That's what he writes.
You didn't even have to put winter in the poem, just because it's about winter.
No, he's very literal.
I like. All right. You asked me to do something. I did it. Okay.
Thank
did I do it for you?
No, you did. Thank you.
It might be not up to your standards.
No. We're just asking you as
I'm answering you, not we. I'm saying
person.
You. Why don't you read
I'm asking you as a creative person, just what you're thinking.
Why don't you read your poem on stage at least when you go to these clubs?
Maybe I will now.
I would say a club poem would be appropriate for every gig.
Maybe I will, but I won't read it.
Winter is when I wear my jacket and my hat and my gloves.
Maybe I'll have Scott read it. They'll give him something to do.
2 boots.
How's that?
2 gloves, 1 scarf. Winter is when it snows.
Dude, people were putting up all weekend. Were putting up these crazy ass poems on Twitter.
Let me see if I.
You've
oh my
inspired
God!
others to write poetry.
Oh yeah, I hear some of this stuff.
What happens if you're not alone and quiet?
I can't have anybody around. I can't have the TV on. The dogs can't be bothering me. So the first couple of lines, I was in the bathroom. Instead of reading the paper.
Did you close the door to go to the bathroom, or you went into the bathroom?
No. Usually it's and they're reading the paper. You know what? I can't stay. Like sometimes I have house guests. And, we keep our newspapers out, and they'll take the newspaper, and they disappear with it for a while. And then they put it back, and, now I'm supposed to read it after you were shitting and fucking reading the newspaper?
Well, I throw it out after I'm done.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so disgusting when people do that. And it comes back all wrinkled, and you know what was going on.
The best is, when you're just somewhere and somebody says, "Can I borrow your paper?"
Oh.
You don't even know them.
And then
they take it in the bathroom.
I just need it for 5 minutes.
And then I bring it back to you.
Why can't anyone just sit in the bathroom by themselves?
Sal
does
that.
Own magazine.
Sal borrows somebody's newspaper, and then he takes it to the can outside and reads it and then brings it back.
Oh, it's disgusting. Just throw it in the garbage.
And into the bathroom.
No, I was going to the bathroom. Okay.
Thank God I touched
So
that
walk
piece
us
of
through
paper.
this. You go in the bathroom.
I go in the bathroom with a little pad and a pen. And I start trying to think things out, and I start
scribbling me out, trying to get them to rhyme and all that baloney, and I'll scratch things out and then add things in. And
right.
Well, that's beautiful.
What a process. It's like listening to John Lennon and how he writes a song.
I tried.
Did you ever repeat anything with a different girl? Like, so you gave something to a girl and it worked, and it worked?
I did.
Seriously?
Yeah. No, you listen to the wrap-up show. I'm not going to play this. It's too crazy. But I was trying to find the clip where Ronnie reads his own poem. It's only 2 lines, but it's pretty good. I would like to have a copy of that poem. I'd like to read that. Like, I wonder how I could do with it. Do you think I could get through the whole poem without saying anything?
No.
I don't either. Winter is a time of cold.
I didn't say that.
My home gets mold. Did I say cold yet?
Scratch that out.
Right. I wonder what he scratches out. I'd like to read that. Like stuff that's not good enough for that poem.
Oh, you got to see that piece of paper, my God.
Yeah, show your work.
Right.
It's a mess. Scratched out, written in, and scratched out again. Then scratch out a word here, add a word there. It's crazy.
All right. Well, here's Ronnie reading 2 lines of his poem.
Ronnie, you're going to get goofed on regardless, so why not be the one who's reading it? It's your work. It's
I understand that, but I think it's funnier when somebody else reads it.
Will you read a little bit of it?
No. Let Jason read it.
No. Winter is coming. No.
I think I left them somewhere else.
Well, according to Sal, you're not qualified to evaluate comedy anyway.
Yeah, right. Just do the first 2 lines, Ronnie. That's it.
I can't even.
Yes, you can. JD, stop laughing. Turn off JD's mic.
Winter is when there are no leaves on the trees. Winter is when we say goodbye to the birds and the bees.
Keep going.
And that's it, dude. I'm done.
Winter is when we say goodbye to the birds and the bees.
Yeah, well, they leave. The bees die.
Every time I looked up in the sky and saw a bird this weekend, I thought of Ronnie's poem.
That's
I'm like,
good.
I guess they're headed out of town.
They're on their way out, man.
Winter is when we turn the heat on.
Never said that.
And that's when the birds are gone.
Right.
And I stand upon my lawn, which is frozen.
Once upon a lawn so frozen. What rhymes with frozen? Oh, dozing.
Later hosen.
Scratch that out.
Say goodbye to the birds and bees. I would like some wine and cheese. When it makes me hungry.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with the winter, dude.
Right.
You can have wine and cheese anytime.
Oh, see there, Fred? Not pure.
That's right, Fred.
Before
Come on
winter,
now.
there is fall. And after winter, there is spring. Scratch that out.
There was no winter at all.
It doesn't rhyme. I'm not going with it.
Well, the way this winter is going, there is no winter yet.
And then, like he's in there, he's in the bathroom writing this. He's like, winter.
Winter's the time.
winter. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, I got to get this out of my system.
Winter is when it starts to freeze. Where did I put my car keys?
Let's see. Where's my pen? The whole process should be taped. Like Let It Be when.
See, I couldn't do that with somebody standing over
you would
me.
be
impossible.
you would be clogged up.
Yeah, with the light, with
process.
the camera light on, and
Right.
I couldn't do it. No way.
I can't take it in here.
So I go downstairs and lock myself downstairs.
Right. Anyway, that's an update on Ronnie.
You asked me to do something, I did it.
You did it. You did a good job.
It might not be the greatest thing in the world, but I did it.
But it's a poem. I believe me, I could deal with poem of the week from you.
I love
That's
his
too much
poem.
for my brain, man. Not every week.
I
Maybe
need
once
another
a
one.
once a month.
Once a month, if you could bring a
well,
poem.
I'm going to do the one at the party.
The holiday party.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, my annual
And I hope
holiday
I'll be
party.
drunk off my ass by the time I read it, if I read it.
Scott, you're on the air in Philly.
Yo, Howard, what's up, man? It's an honor. This Ronnie, sometimes when he particularly knows he's been an asshole, no offense, Ronnie, like in the car when he picks you up, is there ever any discussion on like, all right, I guess you're going to talk about me today, or...
No, he's a total pro. He sits there. He doesn't say anything, thank God.
Really? I mean, not angry or...
Well, sometimes I can tell he's upset because he starts swerving all over with the car and like driving like a maniac. And I
Yeah,
feel
but
like I'm
that
gonna
doesn't
die.
mean it's about you that I'm upset.
Well, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Especially
it could be about some
whenever
fucking cab that cut me off or something.
When I put the partition up, he drives particularly bad.
No, I don't.
Yeah. He gets crazed.
I do what I do.
Psychologically, what's going on? I'm cutting him off, and it freaks him out.
Oh, it's so not true.
And then he starts going like he literally sometimes I'm like almost falling off the chair.
He's so full of shit.
Okay,
come on now.
Sometimes when there's particularly bad heat, like today's not that bad, but sometimes you really reamed his ass. Like when you go home, is it like, oh great, now I got to deal with him cutting a cab off or something?
No, it's not that literal. It's like he's just like Ronnie's an angry guy, He's got a lot of anger issues.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah. And I'll admit that.
All right, I admit it too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't even know how angry you are. That's the funny thing. You don't even know how aggressive you are.
Okay.
That's how great you are, because you take your life in your hands when you talk about him, or when you pull him on the carpet, and so.
Yeah, he takes his life in his hands. Come on, now, dude, give me a break.
No, he gets very angry when he drives.
In all this time, we've never hit anybody. We've never killed anybody. I've never hit another car.
I can tell when you're irritated.
You ever flip the bird?
I can tell when you're irritated too, dude. So come on.
But you don't know it through my driving.
You start throwing everything. Come on, what are you talking?
I didn't throw anything at you.
You start carrying on, not at me, but I hear
where did I
stuff
throw?
flying around in the back of the car, throwing things.
Are you insane?
Dropping books and carrying on. And
he's such a liar.
That's
no, I'm not.
Because you're
no, I'm
swerving
not.
the car.
No, he gets all upset when he get like something doesn't work. He'll just start banging on it and stuff. Don't fucking lie, man.
I'm not lying.
How many phones did you break before we had cell phones?
Yeah.
When the phones didn't work in the car. How many times did you bang them in the back? Come on.
Never.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
I could agree with somebody and then, flipping them off, and then you end up into where you're in a traffic situation, and now somebody could get out and like mess with you or something.
No, we don't. We don't.
No, he's very professional. All right, thanks, Scott. He is very professional. He really is. But that's Ronnie.
All right, man.
Thanks, Ron.
Have a good day.
Yes, you too.
What's wrong now?
Ron.
Yeah.
Keep saying that your loyalty lies in these hallways.
You got that right.
And in Howard's limo and all.
Okay.
In those types of surroundings.
Okay.
But you're chasing some dreams right now.
What do you mean with chasing? What am I chasing?
With your TV deal, you're making a bit of a transition.
Yeah, but it's not going to interfere with the show at all. Me working with Howard, it's going to be worked around that schedule on days we're off and stuff like that. That's when we're going to, when I do it, if I do it, when it happens, it'll be worked around that schedule. It won't be on any day that I have to work here or work anything with him. So,
obviously, I mean, you're a professional guy. I know that you're a loyal guy as well. But you're tapping into your creative side a bit.
Yeah, doing it for the show. They asked me to do it for the show. What are you talking about, dude? What, am I going to go out and become a published poet now?
Not necessarily, but all these things point to the fact that you're beginning a bit of a career transition. You're going into more creative endeavors.
Dude, I'm ready to retire. Don't worry about it.
So when Howard retires, we can't expect you to be on the big screen? Or...
No, man. No. Expect me to be at a pool with a pina colada in my hand.
Richard's dad leaving another message. It's deer season.
Oh, Rich, this is your dad. I just going to tell you deer season opened today. We went and shot a big old doe. Only thing we didn't see no bucks till tonight, and it was too dark to do any good on them. But got a big old doe, though. Big old doe. So we took it over to the locker plant. We'll have some meat now, I guess. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
What's the locker plant?
I don't know, but it's amazing, like, how, first of all, like, my dad never calls me, like, maybe once a year.
Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't have anything to say.
I do. Neither does Richard's dad. I mean, he essentially.
No, but your father isn't going out hunting.
No, he has nothing to say. I mean, it's like my father. I think it's sort of sweet that his dad wants to maintain this relationship and just leave these messages and things. You know.
No, but I'm saying, his dad is actually. He always calls with some things that are going on the farm.
Yeah.
Or if they go to Taco Tico.
Yeah, my dad goes out to eat. He doesn't call him and go, "Hi, Howard. This is your dad. We just went out to, Nathan's and had a hot dog. Your mother had
it's our annual trip to Nathan's.
We had two hot dogs, and your mother had 2 hot dogs for our anniversary. He just never thinks to do that. And I think somehow it's kind of sweet. But
it's very sweet.
I really do get the impression that Richard's family would never eat unless they shot deer and stuff. I mean, I think they're really eating that stuff to survive.
Well, yeah, this
They're
is
not fucking
how
around.
they keep food on the table all year long.
I got no problem with that because you know what?
No, they eat it.
Yeah, they're poor people and they eat. That's how they eat. They eat squirrel. Anybody eats a squirrel, God bless them. You got to fucking kill a squirrel to eat. Let them do it. Don't make judgments. You're basically doing the same thing. You're just getting it out of supermarket.
I wouldn't even know if they were eating squirrel.
Right. Oh, they eat squirrel. They have Sloppy Joe squirrel.
Sloppy squirrel.
We ran a special on Howard TV where Richard went hunting with his dad and stuff, and a couple of people went. And his dad just all of a sudden just hits a squirrel and he goes, "Don't hit him in the body because that's half the meat." Because those things hardly have any meat on them.
Yeah, there's not much.
You have to shoot them in the head. I mean, and they're tiny.
I know. That's a good shot.
Yeah, and they're basically rats with like a cuter kind of tail than a rat. And he takes it and he skins it. And then
see, I couldn't do all that.
Yeah, and he'll skin like 50. He'd survive if there was a nuclear war. But I tell you, if he skins it, then he scrapes off some meat, and then he hands it off to his wife, and she cooks it in like a tomato sauce,
just stirs it right up there in the sauce,
and then they pour it onto a sandwich, like a Sloppy Joe.
Right, on a bun.
Yeah,
squirrel on a bun.
Hello, Howard. This is your father. I caught a mouse, and your mother ate it. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Because it'll be like, "Hi, Howard. We were driving the car with your mother." And we saw a deer, a raccoon on the side of the road, roadkill. So we brought it home and ate it. I'd have them locked up in a mental institution if they did that.
You'd have to send somebody out to get them.
But Richard's dad would be like, "Hey, Richard, this is your dad. Yeah, we saw some cool roadkill and we ate it."
Yeah, what was it? He was hunting the week or two ago, and they found they shot 2, and then they found one on the road. I think it was coons.
I think I have the one where he saw a squirrel dead on the side of the road and he ate it.
Rich, this is your dad. I just want to tell you, I just got through eating dinner. Good old roadkill squirrel. I was coming back from the river over Redfield. Squirrel didn't make it across the road, so I picked him up and brought him home. Boy, a nice, juicy young one.
Oh.
Good. Had mashed potatoes with him and everything.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to you later, bub.
That's all right. Don't call.
Do they do something ordinary on Thanksgiving and have turkey or something?
Yeah, I think so. But, it's pretty wild, man. I mean, I couldn't eat something I just ran over.
But they didn't even hit it. They saw it.
I think it's not determined whether he ran it over or someone recently ran it over.
I don't think he hit it. I think he just saw it.
Hi, Richard. This is your dad. Your mother and I just ate my hand. We'll talk to you later.
Well, I told you I watched Richard's wedding, which was really lovely.
Yeah.
And his sister's beautiful.
Yeah. How is it that family never gotten rabies or some? You know how they always go they eat tons of raccoons.
They're immune to everything.
Yeah, it's like what you mean? You found the raccoon on the side of the road, which probably means it had rabies because they usually
sick. Yeah,
right.
It couldn't run. Oh.
Hey, Richard, this is your dad.
Nice fresh one.
I'm foaming at the mouth. Just got 7 shots in my stomach.
Like he would become a werewolf. If
Right.
He should be bitten by a werewolf when he's out in the woods.
It's fucking great. But I do love your dad, you know? I mean, like, he's keeping it real at least, you know?
And I think, I'm not exactly positive. They know a lot about how to cook this stuff, but I think you can cook out rabies.
Yeah, you hope
You cook out rabies.
Hi, Richard, this is your dad. We didn't cook out the rabies. So we'll be dying now. And it's funny because when you watch Richard's wedding, the parents are healthy and robust.
Yeah, they look wonderful and normal.
You know what's worse than rabies, even though in some of these animals, is tapeworms.
Yeah.
Like me and my buddy in high school found a rabbit out in the wild, and he was cleaning it. We were out camping, and we were just going to cook our own food, and he pulled a tapeworm out that was literally 7 feet long.
Oh, my God. So what does that mean?
I've never ate rabbit since.
Did you get rid of the rabbit when you see that?
I did. He still cooked it and ate it.
Oh, my God. Fucking hillbillies. It's
but
great.
tapeworms scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, I think they should look like the whites of, in that documentary, but they look normal.
But if you cook the meat, I'm just asking, doesn't that kill off the tapeworm and anything?
Yeah,
if you cook it at the right
But
temperature?
you're eating tapeworm if you don't take it out of there.
What's the matter? What do you got against tapeworm? I mean, if you eat a fucking raccoon, you might as well eat a tapeworm.
Hey, Jason, maybe Jason should eat a tapeworm.
Does a tapeworm look like a worm?
Yeah, it's a flat, long white worm. It's the grossest thing I've ever seen. But
I've it's not a vein or something. I wouldn't even know the difference. I'd probably end up eating it.
Yeah, he knew right away. My buddy did.
Yeah, it's weird how parents get into what they eat. I mean, your parents are hardcore, but like even my dad is like, "Hello, Howard." You know, like if I'm sitting there with him, I go, "What'd you guys have for lunch?" Well, I go to the yogurt shop. And we have our coffee. We bring it from another place. We don't like the coffee. These people don't make good coffee. Yeah, they're Asian people, but I don't know what country they're from, but they don't know how to make hot coffee. And they use very weak coffee. So we go to another place, we get the coffee, we bring it in there. They don't mind you bringing it in there, Dad? No, you're saying. He brings his own bananas and blueberries. The blueberries are very good, but they don't have blueberries or bananas at the yogurt store. Yeah, and so I eat mine plain. Yeah, and I will have it with the yogurt, with the banana and the blueberry when I go. You go there every day? She goes every day. She, like it's a strange. She goes every day, but I go when I can. And he brings his blueberries and banana in a tupper. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
He's going to a restaurant with food.
Why is that funny, Robin? I mean, why is tupper funny?
Why are you bringing your food to the restaurant?
Oh, they walk in loaded with their... He loves the blueberry. Your father goes and buys his own blueberries. He ain't killing roadkill. He's
no.
Your father buys his own blueberries. Then when I go to the store from Chile, I say to the guy, where is it? From the produce section, I say, where are the blueberries from? They're from Chile. They have very good, and I was reading in the New York Times, they have, blueberries have a very, very good effect on your body, on your system.
Yeah. Antioxidants.
Yes, that's right. Antioxidants. The blueberries are very good, evidently. So I'm glad he eats them. Yeah, I eat those. What? I said it's good you eat them. That's what I just said. That it's good that I eat them.
Oh, my goodness.
So, like, his dad talking about what they eat isn't that weird,
the
really.
Deer, yeah.
It's just
we
it's way
forgot
cooler.
To ask what the plant locker is. The locker plant.
Oh yeah, hey Richard, what's the plant locker?
Or the locker plant? I couldn't remember whether it was locker plant or plant locker.
Yeah, what's the locker plant? What is that? Your dad brings the deer there to get cut up, or he does? I thought he did all that all himself. I've seen him on the special.
For certain smaller animals, but for like a deer or something, they'll take it to a meat locker.
Oh, I see. And a butcher butchers it?
Yeah, like a butcher. And they get all the different kinds of meat. And you can tell them you want summer sausage, you want steaks, you want hamburger, and they'll make it into
they
that
do it
kind
all.
of meat. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, but then your dad's paying a lot of money for, like, why doesn't he just go to the supermarket at that point? I thought the whole idea was to not spend money.
Well, because I don't think at the supermarket you can buy all that different stuff.
They won't have deer sausage.
What do you have to pay the butcher to butcher a deer?
I think it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I have no
Would it
idea.
cost you as much as just going to a store and buying a steak?
I think it's a lot cheaper than going to the store. I would imagine probably $50 or $100 for the whole deer, but they get a ton of meat out of it.
It's a weird neighborhood. I picture it like almost like The Walking Dead, like all of a sudden some guy runs over a rabbit or something. And then all of a sudden, like, Richard's dad pulls over, and then 50 other cars pull over, and they go start beating the shit out of each other to get to the rabbit.
Over the rabbit.
That's my food. Son, today I got in a fist fight over a rabbit.
Well, one time, I know a lot of guys get in fights over stepping in other guys' traps. Like that, my dad and I were out like raccoon hunting one night. And
raccoon. Look at that pride, a raccoon. Ooh, look at this, some good eating with some taters.
And we hear some like scream and yelp off in the distance, and we go to check it out, and this guy he knew stepped in a trap, like a coyote trap or something, and so somehow the guy who set the trap came out too, and they got in a fight over like his traps being in the wrong spot.
You're supposed to put traps in only a certain area.
Yeah, so
like
that
stepping in a landmine.
People don't step in.
Yeah, so people don't step in them.
Some guy's foot was all fucked up, huh?
It just pissed. I think it mostly just pissed him off. I don't think it really cut him up.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's crazy out there, man.
And you were asking about how, like, if you stumble upon some roadkill or something. I think you can tell if it's still warm. I guess maybe my dad just
go out there and check the temperature.
Yeah. Maybe he walks around with a thermometer or something.
Richard, this is your dad. I got my finger in a squirrel's ass. I'm feeling his temperature.
He's warm.
Yeah, we're bringing our friend's foot to the meat locker plant. We're gonna cut it up. He got caught in a trap. What's the grossest thing you ever saw your dad do? Like eat? What did he ever eat? Like a zombie? Like eat raw meat? Like just take a bite out of a rabbit?
Just tear it off the bone?
No, I don't think he's ever been that hungry.
That'd be unbelievable, right? Just skip with cooking it and everything. Just eat it.
Probably one of the grossest things is probably bull balls. Mountain oysters.
Ooh.
Like seeing those raw.
Bull's balls.
Yeah. Which I've eaten them. You fry them up and they're pretty good.
What do they do? They kill a bull and then slice off his balls?
No, just when they neuter them or whatever you call it.
Oh, so the bull doesn't even have to die for this one.
No, they just cut his nuts off.
Balls?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hardcore. Has he ever neutered the bull by himself?
I don't think so. I think it's dangerous. You got to put them in a pen and stuff.
So where does he get bull balls?
Well, just from local farms around there and stuff.
Like he'll stop off and go, you got any bull balls? Hey, Richard, this is your dad. Went over to the Jinsby farm, and they just neutered some bulls. Like, do you see him? Like
maybe he just walks around in fields looking for bull balls.
Like when a farmer cuts his neighbor's, bull. When the farmer cuts the bull's balls off, does he contact people and say, "Look, I just did this. If anybody wants them."
Or is there a sign on the road?
Yeah,
like will you see signs out there like you say fresh bull's balls?
Well, that's how we found out about Tradio. There's when I was growing up, there's a radio show where people call in, and I'm pretty sure they call up and they'll just let people know, hey, we got some nuts over here, at the Christie farm.
And what do you do? What'd your dad do with them? Like when you get them, are they in a scrotum?
They're just literally two round things they're real veiny and stuff.
Oh my God!
Like two membranes.
Where's the sack? Where's the ball sack?
They don't cut they slit open the sack
and take
out the inside.
And then they sew back the balls?
No, I think they're just flat.
Fuck that!
They just sew back the scrotum.
Boy,
it's empty.
I am so glad I'm not a bull. Oh, that's vile. They just slice the sack, let them fall out, and then they just leave the sack open.
I'm pretty
Doesn't
sure
it get infected?
No, they clean them up.
I think they clean it up and it just heals.
I mean, they do the same thing to horses. They do it to you do it to dogs and cats.
Yeah, but don't they sew them up afterwards?
Yeah, they sew up the place where they took them out.
Right, but they don't on a bull. He's saying.
Yes,
they might. They might. I'm not exactly. I've never actually seen it done.
Oh, they do sew it up.
Oh, they have.
I would
to.
imagine.
But you mean they just leave it?
No, because they get all dirty and everything.
Can you eat a rectum?
Well, they don't take that.
Hey, Richard, this is your dad. We're having anus with taters tonight. Mashed taters.
Raccoon ass.
Right. Can you eat the ass?
You probably could. I don't know that there's much of a taste.
No, it tastes plenty. What do you mean there's no taste?
A muddy taste.
Oh. Wow. Like when you cut open a raccoon, do you see like shit inside its intestinal tract?
Yeah.
And what do you do with the shit?
You just throw it away.
Do you throw away the intestines?
Yeah, you don't want it. I mean,
you fry the
people
intestines?
eat chitlins. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure that's what chitlins
And chitlins
is.
have shit in them then, right?
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
That's what they gave the slaves to eat.
Mm-hmm. They probably. I guess if you just cook it good enough, you don't taste the shit.
Here, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat dinner now. And you slaves that have been working in the fields all day, here's some skin with shit in it. Enjoy. Wow, being a slave owner must have been fucking hardcore.
Scrub those out really good.
Yeah. So. I don't know. I was asking you about your dad and what they eat and stuff, but maybe I'm done. I don't know.
Well, it's, one of my most vivid memories of being a kid and kind of growing up on a farm and stuff was my dad would go raccoon hunting, and part of his income was from selling the furs of raccoons and stuff. And we'd go to
black people, right? Because black people love raccoons.
They would eat the meat, the carcass.
The furs he sells to who?
The fur, like fur dealers and stuff. And there was this old, scary-looking barn, like it looked like out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We'd go to in Missouri, and you walk in, and it was just hundreds of furs, but like fresh ones, and it was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
Would you ever like Richard's dad? We know he's a nice guy and everything, but if you look at him, he could be a little scary. And like, so you're some black guy, and this guy knocks on your door. Richard's dad, and he goes, "Hey, I just killed a raccoon. You want to buy it from me?"
Well, I don't think he went door to door, did he?
Yeah, he did.
No, not door to door, especially not.
There's a special place to go to sell raccoons to black people, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of them would come to. He worked for the railroad, and he'd go to Kansas City to work, and they would just know to come to him. He was kind of like the
dealer.
He
was the raccoon guy.
He was the raccoon guy.
Yeah. Like
this man have some very good raccoon.
You looking for raccoon? You go to this guy.
Yeah, this is the man who you go to. It's top quality raccoon.
It's like like a drug dealer. You just know where they're at somehow.
And the black people couldn't kill their own raccoons? What was the problem?
They live in the city.
They live in the city.
Yeah, and he'd bring all the how would he bring all the raccoons with him? Because he didn't know how many he'd sell.
Would he keep them in a cooler?
In a cooler, the carcass.
Hey, Richard, this is my cooler.
And he'd have to leave the feet on so that the people knew they weren't getting ripped off, because some people would go up to the city and try to sell cats, skinned cats.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh.
But people would try to do that. They'd try to sell these people like skin. So
Your father was very honest. He took the raccoon feet on.
Yeah, so they'd know.
But even still, like you see some guy sitting there, and like he's the raccoon man, and like you're like, where did he get this raccoon? Some of it could have been roadkill, for God's sake.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah. But you can smell it. If it's roadkill and it's been sitting there for a while, it'll have a real stink to it.
Yeah, I can tell the different stinks. It stinks, period.
All my food stinks. When he would eat the balls, though, so he'd go over and say, "Hey, let's have," like, would he say to your mom, "I'm thinking maybe some balls."
I'm feeling like some balls tonight.
And like he'd go out and score them, right?
Well, no, it was kind of a treat. Like, we'd just hear about somebody having them, and it wasn't something you planned out, like, I want balls, and then we go get them. It was just like, oh, Farmer Jeff has some balls.
Eat it, huh?
Yeah.
How big are they?
They're pretty good size.
Farmer Jeff has some balls, and then what do you do with the balls when you get them home? You have to wash them?
You wash them, and then you fry them. You just put them in oil.
Do they slice them up, or are they big?
No,
I think you would want to chop those up into some sort of stew.
I think you chop them up, but they're still pretty good size.
Really?
I think you can get 2 or 3, chopped up pieces out of one ball.
Any of them have like a full load in them? Like sperm?
Like a creamy center?
Hey, well, I got an extra bonus. I got some jism.
Some dessert.
Right? Don't balls have sperm?
They should. I think that's where it's made.
I would imagine it
that
cooks out. Yeah.
Cook them out like a tapeworm.
You know what that is.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that's a big thing at bars, too, in Kansas. I know a lot of bars, like on Wednesdays, they'll have a fry.
How long does it take your mom to fry up bull's balls? Like, I mean, like, is it...
Not long at all. Yeah. It's like frying catfish.
And what do they put on them? Like sauce?
Yeah, you kind of put a batter on them, kind of like.
Are they tough?
So they're
catfish.
Like bread fried.
They're a little tough. If you've ever had a gizzard, I think, or
no,
like a liver or a gizzard of a chicken, it's kind of like that.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
but
they're good.
That's the
And what do you eat that with?
Oh, French fries or something.
Sure, taters.
Balls and fried.
We're having some balls and some fries. How many?
Some cock. You eat it with cock.
2 nice sized bull's balls. Like, would that feed a family of 4?
No.
You need 3 or 4?
No, you'd probably need 20 or 30.
Oh, really? For a family of 4?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so would your dad bring home like 30 bull's balls?
Yeah, I remember them
you just want
bringing
some
10
people
or 20.
having that delicacy and you not. You know, everyone has to share.
Yeah.
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 Ever eat human fingernails? Hey, Richard, this is your dad. We just had pig anus casserole for dinner. It was really good with some French fries. All right, talk to you later.
Pig balls you can eat, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Balls.
It's all disgusting, but you know what? It's the way it is, man.
The worst thing I ever ate, though, is pickled pig's feet. I don't know if
you eat
you
a
ever had
penis?
that.
Can you eat the actual penis of an animal?
Is anybody eating that?
It's pretty tough, as far as I know.
But you've eaten it? Have you ever eaten a raccoon's penis?
No. No. That's a nickname for an Arkansas toothpick. That's what they call it.
Right.
Because I guess in the olden days, people use them as toothpicks.
The penis.
But, yeah.
Can you eat vagina? Like, is that meaty? Like, have you ever eaten, like, a pig vagina?
I think they're small, so I don't know if it'd be much of a meal.
I just wonder, like, what...
What are you eating?
Hey, Richard, just had pig vagina Joe's.
You know, one of the craziest things they do with a bullcock is they make canes out of them. You know, a bullcock, when it's inside the bull, is like 5 feet long.
Wow.
So you can get a cane that's made...
You're turning Robin on. Calm down.
Maybe I'll get her one
5
for
feet.
Christmas.
Yeah, just had some deer pussy lips. Your mom and I did. They were good. You had deer pussy lips? That's right. We just had deer pussy lips.
Yeah, you got a dough. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah, pussy lips are good. They're rubbery. I mean, not too rubbery, but spicy, too.
We just had squirrel taint.
An ox penis. All right. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
An Arkansas tooth.
I can have them send some of this, and we
it's
can
all
do
right.
a feed.
How long
on
does
here.
a deer last? I mean, can that last them all winter?
Pretty much, yeah. They pretty much live on that and catfish. My dad catches a ton of catfish in the summer.
A cunt of
yeah.
Ton of
catfish.
catfish. Thank you. You've said enough.
Hey, country living, man.
Country living.
You know, Howard makes it almost a mockery of the way your life once was. You know, he doesn't understand it. He makes a joke out of it. But do you long for those days? I mean, do you miss them?
No, because I love the restaurants in New York, and I love, you know, like a good steak and good Italian food in New York and killer pizza and all that. But I'm glad that I grew up that way. I'm very happy that I got to experience a lot of that stuff, and it's great memories that I have, and I love it. I love that I live in a place where that's very different, because that conversation we just had on the air in Kansas, nobody would think that anything's wrong with that.
Nobody would blink a pig's eye at something.
Exactly. You know, you hear about raccoon penis, and it's just another day on the farm.
Why do you appreciate or love the way you grew up so much? Just because your family was so self-reliant?
Yeah,
able to live off the land?
Yeah, it kind of teaches you to be tough and to appreciate what you have and appreciate nature and you know, to live off the land. It really makes you appreciate the earth pretty much.
Do you think your East Coast friends are soft? Do you think we're very weak people?
No, not soft, because hell, you know, go to the Bronx or Jamaica, Queens, nobody's soft out there. You know, there's a lot of tough New Yorkers and big city people, but it's just a different kind of tough, I guess. You know, if the grid goes down, I'm gonna go stay with my parents. Well, they'll have plenty to eat and plenty to do.
Now, give me your all-time favorite redneck meal, like your authentic Kansas meal that your dad caught.
My all-time favorite is probably raccoon sloppy joes, barbecued raccoon sloppy joes. It's so good. It's a little gamey, but a good type of gamey.
And what on the side?
And squirrel cock on the side. Squirrel cock soup.
So raccoon sloppy joes and some squirrel cock.
No, I'm just kidding. No, and taco tico on the side.
What about for dessert?
For dessert, gooseberry pie. Gooseberry pie is awesome.
Mama Christie's?
Yeah, Mama Christie's gooseberry pie. You can't beat that. With some sugar on top.
Sounds like some good eating.
Yeah, hell yeah. Wash it all down with the Milwaukee's Best, and that's some good eating.
Well, all right.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
try to put...
I'm still here.
Well, if it isn't, Scorsese's great nephew. How are you? You look great. You're moving better. You want to start it again?
Yeah, I don't like the way that went.
I didn't either. You know why?
Let's take it from the top.
Because you drive me crazy, number one. And number two, I don't want. What if I don't want to fucking do this? What if I just stand here?
Oh, I'll wait. I'll wait you out.
All right, you beat that. You won in that round. Your questions, by the way, so far suck.
Well, you haven't given me an opportunity.
I'm giving you an opportunity. It's called a documentary. You don't just wait for someone to stop the camera to talk, you moron. You know, I'm not going to write you that letter of recommendation. I will.
You promised last time.
Yeah, to a fucking drugstore.
No, you had a right on
the carpet. I'll tell you something. You need an intervention, a cameraman intervention. You don't know what you're doing. You never did, you never will, and they don't teach you. They want you to stay like shit. I will teach you, not me personally.
How long is this going to take, though?
About 20 to 30 years.
I have that time.
This is like a 5-year feud between you two, right?
It's a feud because he's annoying. When he puts the camera down, he's a great guy. When he does this shit, you want to kill him.
He doesn't allow me to do my job.
You don't know what the job is. He says, should I go get you Coca-Cola? He has no fucking clue what a cameraman does or a DP. Why'd you go to a few movies? Check out Gordon Willis. That's most of Woody's movies.
I think I've got this craft down, Mr. Lewis, with all due respect.
Whoa.
You know?
Whoa.
You know?
Take it right now.
Take it easy, Spider.
Yeah. Lay low, motherfucker.
Hey, easy, Spider.
That was you won. Congratulations. See if you can hold the camera. I want you to drive it. Just a good asshole.
That's the secret. You gotta go on the offensive against this guy.
Well, it's really like a 5-year feud between you two. Remember when he first started, he was really angry.
Turn it off. I said turn it off.
There's even more backstage. There's a whole show.
Series extra DVD for morons. And you're going to be the logo, drooling like fucking Bela Lugosi's last night. Wow, good turn.
Yeah, you like
that. Good little camera turn.
I still got a little bit left in the tank here.
Why don't you go to class? Go to NYU. Take some film courses.
I can't afford that.
I'll lend you. What do you want? $5-10?
Yeah.
You could just
cover my book.
No, it'll be 8 seconds of a lecture. It's more than you know now. I'm telling you, I want to see this.
I'm hitting you up for
I might not be on the best of Howard. They'll put on, the pussy that was a ventriloquist, and they won't see this. But I'm just letting you know that you have a lot to learn, and I root for you because you're a good guy.
I appreciate that.
You, doll, this is the one. This is the one. She knows her business.
Yes.
Don't pat me. I don't like it. It reminds me of Little League, and I'll snap.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Richard Lewis is an old-time friend of the show. He's an accomplished stand-up comedian. He's been on Letterman like 90 million times. I don't know if he has been recently. I think Letterman and him are like over.
Oh, really? I don't know.
I don't think Richard goes on Letterman anymore.
I don't know what Richard does.
I don't know what. Come on in. There's Richard Lewis, famous comedian.
Okay, Beth, I'll call you later.
He's been in the business for 1 million years.
Good morning.
If you tended to be in the business 1 million years, it'd be like out of the business in a week. Hi, Howard.
Hey, you've had a great...
Hey, you son of a bitch.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Jackie. If I get one more... Let me tell you right now. When I open up my computer, if I get one more fucking commercial with you...
I'm sorry.
See me on the cunt tour and all this shit. Fuck you.
Hey, Richard, does Jackie actually send you emails?
Hey, look, I just glanced...
I'm so sorry I do that.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man.
I just glanced. Don't try to work up some method acting anger toward me because I'll knock you out so fucking fast.
Benji? Was he giving you an attitude?
Look, he's trying to be funny. It's not funny.
I smiled and I nodded.
No, that's bullshit.
No, that's a spray tan.
I'm going to stroke you right off the bat.
Go ahead.
Let me get first things first.
Go ahead. Compliment.
Beth called me. No, let me just 3 things and then.
Okay.
And let's get this out of the way. I have to because I do it with you. I am at the Richard Lewis. I finally did it. Okay. I had to say it on your
Twitter.
show. And I do, and I follow him. So you're at the Richard Lewis.
You only have 29,000 followers.
I just started. When I started?
When?
After I jacked off this morning. So that's that.
So you have 29,000 followers.
No,
and you
it's
want
30,
more.
over 30. Yes, please.
Right.
After
Why?
32,
Why do you care how many followers you have on Twitter? Honestly, you never cared about stuff
I don't
like
care.
That.
My
does it bother
agents
you?
and managers care.
Right. So if you build up a following on Twitter, you can announce all your dates.
We'll talk about it if you want it because I can.
You know who's on there? Albert Brooks.
I know. Believe me.
And he's funny on there. He's funny.
I'm
And
funny.
you know what? You're going to hate Twitter, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, I just finished my other thing. Beth wants to have a child. We can get into that. She called me.
She called you?
Yes.
So
and
why
the
would
other
she
thing,
call you? She wants to have a child with you?
Because she thinks I understand him, and even in a weird way. And the one thing I want you to know...
She probably did call him.
What I want
Really?
you to know
No.
is that when he knows it's fake, when someone's trying too hard, he could smell it out a fucking mile away.
Right.
And I'm telling you, have the best ear and nose for comedy I've ever known.
That's probably why
know-
they want me as a judge on America's Got Talent, right?
You got it. You don't need the bread, but why not? It'd be hilarious.
That'd be funny, right?
Fucking
And
A.
I'm a good judge. I'm a judge of talent.
Well, I've been here 30 years.
Yeah,
What does
I
that
think you're
speak for
talented.
itself?
That's right. You want to win that? Why don't you go on there? I think they pay like $250,000.
If you watch one episode of Curb after 8 seasons, I'll watch one of that thing.
Hey, wait a second.
See a
though.
guy come in with a peg leg and sing opera, I kill myself. I can't take it.
But wait a second. A guy
Can I
like
sit
you,
down?
a guy like I like it better when you stand up. A guy like you,
Just my height?
yeah, a guy like you who's so talented as a comedian.
Yeah, and an actor.
Why
and a
don't you
writer.
go on America's Got Talent and I'll be the judge? I would put
would
you
I
through. Do your stand up.
I don't do stand up.
Yes, you do.
Well, I will at Caroline's this week.
Didn't you claim that you have something like 60 hours of stand-up comedy you've never even done?
In
like
my
you've,
computer,
In
yeah.
your computer that you've written down, like as an exercise,
The
you
last
write.
4 years. So I memorize about 50 pages when I'm on. Like right now, I'm going to open Thursday, and I'll spend 20 hours looking at these premises and hope that I remember half of them.
But one of the things you did on stage, you used to have problems with your memory on stage.
No, I just wanted to do a new show every night.
So you
brand
brought
new.
out big cue cards.
Yeah, notes, yellow legal
Notes.
pads.
And I found that to be unusual that a comedian would come out with yellow legal pads and material.
I did it everywhere. Carnegie Hall.
Was it a
specials.
mistake?
It was not a mistake for me because I felt, wow, I just did 4 new hours this month.
But couldn't people think you were lazy? And
That's
not
what an agent said to me 7 years ago. It looks like a work in progress. They're paying money to see you.
Right.
But now I'm tortured every show.
So when you go to Caroline's and do this gig,
every day.
are you going to memorize your act?
I don't have an act. I'm the act.
Are you going to come out with legal pads?
No, I don't. I haven't done it for 7 years. I've never.
So what are you going to come out with?
I print out 60 pages before each gig, and then I lie in bed or go to hotels.
You memorize
bars,
it.
And
Is the hardest part?
No, I don't memorize. I just look at it because they're not in categories. It's crazy, man.
Explain this to me. In all seriousness, being a stand-up comic, to me, the hardest thing would be to learn all of this material, to actually memorize it. I would think.
I hear. Yeah.
I mean, in other words, you have to memorize it. You go out on stage, you have to. In other words, that's why you had the yellow legal pads. You couldn't memorize.
I did that, so I wanted to do a new show every night, brand new.
So when you go to Caroline's, what's the process going to be this time?
I have about 60 printed out pages from my computer.
Go ahead.
Which has about maybe 10 hours on it.
Go
and
ahead.
I just lie in bed with Diet Pepsis for 10 hours and just read it and read it and read it. Then when I hear, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Lewis, whatever strikes me, I'll do.
That's a weird process to me because I would think you want to craft this thing and have it down to a science. Seriously.
Why? Really?
Yeah.
Did you craft the show? You'd kill yourself.
But I work spontaneously.
So do I. That's the point.
But a stand-up goes up and has like a set. Like Eddie Murphy would go to all these clubs, work it all out, and then come out and do it.
Yeah, but I did that for 25 years. I got bored doing the same
Were
shit.
you able to do that? Were you able to memorize
I
the
had
act?
to, because with Carson, I did about 100 stand-ups, so you have to do the same shit to see if it works.
And that bores you.
I would never go on and do that again.
But isn't there a certain satisfaction of having it so well crafted that you know where the laughs go, and then it's sort of like autopilot? You can do it and then make a whole bunch of money. And
a lot of comics do that, and the audience is like it, but I'm doing this for me.
You're doing it for you, not for the audience.
I'm doing it for me creatively, and I pray they laugh. I'd be bored. I'd quit before I memorized an act. Comics land. They get a blowjob. They get lobster tails.
Right.
They go on A to Z, and they go home. Every time I hear "Ladies and Gentlemen, Richard Lewis," and I'll hear it 5 times this week, I won't know what I'm going to do.
But it sounds like you're putting more pressure on yourself, and that's
Yeah,
not
I like
exactly
that.
true. I mean, you kind of have an idea of what you're going to do.
No, I actually wrote. I'm not plugging me, but Time Magazine has an anxiety cover, and I'm in it.
Right.
And I describe why I need to be anxious.
But that's what drives you.
That's it. Period.
But then I know you hate doing stand-up because you get such anxiety.
Right.
Why not make it easy on yourself? Memorize your act.
I did. I brought notes on stage for 30 years.
Yeah, but that's not a way to behave. Your agent was right. You can't sit there and read off a yellow sheet of paper when people are paying money. You can't.
They stood up twice at Carnegie Hall. I did 2.5 hours.
That's true.
They didn't yell at me.
Right. I mean, listen, you're a great comic. I'm not saying no, but can you imagine how easy life would be if you memorized your act?
Yeah, but I would quit first. I don't have an act. Because when you have 60 hours...
What do you mean you don't have an act? You tell jokes.
I know, but when you have like 40 or 50 premises, you like if something happens for me today, like when I would drive to like any talk show, let's say I'm driving to do Ferguson, which I will be in a week.
Craig Ferguson?
Yeah. Do you like him?
I think he's a nice guy.
Great guy, and he ad-libs. He ad-libs most of his show.
Right.
So when we go out there, you ever see the cards they have, the cards on the table?
Yeah.
He rips them up and throws them off the table. It's so beautiful, man. It's like
why no more Letterman? What's going on with that relationship?
I'm in great shape with everybody.
Are you? When's the last time you were on Letterman?
Probably a year ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but they don't have, the old days are over. I mean...
What do you mean?
But they have a lot of, mostly movie stars promoting their series or movies or the TV. It used to be comics.
But you're on TV. You're on TV with
they have
Curb
new
Your
comics
Enthusiasm.
doing stand-up. Yeah, but I'm talking about the talk show hosts don't do it that often.
Right.
They just don't. Maybe it's because they just want more actors. I don't give a shit. I've done 1,000 of them.
Are you friendly with him at all?
Dave?
With Dave. I mean, do you ever call him off the air?
Never.
Never.
I took him out for a Chinese meal in 1977.
Is that true?
Yes, and then we...
was it awkward?
Well, we weren't at the same booth.
No. Was it awkward when you sat down with dinner with him?
No. He was a big fan. He told me, he gave me my first big break. He said, you can come on anytime you want, but just panel, because when I see you on Carson, you're so physical, it doesn't play well for the camera. When you're running around, you look amateurish. He says, and he knew that. He was pretty cool.
He said that to you?
Well, he was right. We discussed it because some of my Tonight shows were killers and some weren't. He says, it's because you're moving around like it's a nightclub stage. It's that red light. So he says, when you come on my show, you'll never have to do stand-up. And that was before I got a series. Usually when you get a series, you sit down and all. So I did about 80 of them in 4 years.
When you get your TV series, when you were doing that show with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Or even with Curb. 10 years.
But wait a second. When you were doing that TV show, the sitcom.
The first one, yeah.
With Jamie Lee Curtis.
Right.
That was a big hit show, right?
Well, you would know this better than when I
watched it.
Yeah, it was okay. 4 years, we got screwed out of a fifth year.
What do you mean you got screwed out? Either you have the ratings
that would be syndication
it was
money.
Historically screwed out. It was all over the papers.
What do you mean?
It was picked up for a fifth season.
Yeah.
And we were about 7 shy of that 100, which this is inside
golden.
baseball. Golden. It's in syndication. I'd be living in Rome 20 years ago.
Right.
Really a tremendous amount of money.
Right.
And I show up to the set. And a new president came in at 20th, and I had friends in the office, allegedly said to ABC, who said, all right, another 22 episodes.
Right.
Which I was glad for the cast and the crew. I don't mean to sound like Mother Teresa's rabbi here, but they don't call Jamie or me. We drive to the set at 20th. They don't even tell it with our script. You read through the first day to see how bad it is or good it is. They're breaking down the stage for a new show like, The Monkey and the Barbershop.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I skipped a beat.
Yeah.
The president of Fox, the new one, just came in, called back ABC and said, I don't want to do it another year. Her reasoning being it costs, $4 or $5 million to do each week. And she says, I'm not sure we're going to do the other 7 or 8 or 11 next year and get our syndication.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No.
If a show is a hit, they don't just cancel it.
No, it was number 10 one year. No, it was a successful show.
That's what I'm saying.
But it followed Roseanne. Roseanne was a phenom back then.
Right.
So if she gets 50 million viewers and we get 30, we're deemed a failure.
I see.
It's insanity.
Were you? Was that?
But not telling me. Imagine you show up here with all the respect, and it's a wrestling ring.
Right. Were you destroyed inside? Did that devastate you?
It devastated me and Jamie, and the only good thing I can say is that I had about a 2-year run of more crystal meth and drugs and then I bottomed out. So maybe it helped me stay alive.
Get your life together.
Yeah, because then I realized what was more important. But
you friends with Jay Leno?
No, not friends. I know him since I'm 23.
Would you do Jay's show?
Yeah, I would do all the shows. They always would say, you do mine, you can't do yours. I went, fuck you.
Right.
I tell the agent.
You're a Letterman guy.
No, I'm a First Amendment guy.
Right.
If someone wants me to do a show and I like them, I say, yeah, book me.
Right.
I don't care if the producer goes, hey, he did your show, he's opposite you. I'm a comedian for 40 years. And when I started, they were 1.
Right.
Or not even born. Some of these the talent coordinators, what do you want to talk about? This is the fucking greatest thing. That's why coming in here is one of the great times for me.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? I go, talk about my dick, Hawaii, feathers, and Formica. Let me just I hang up.
Because you get upset that they're questioning your comedy judgment. They want to know what you're... But
well, I know why they need it, but
Right.
I'm not like with all a soap opera star who's never done this, and they say, "So what do you?" I was just in Hawaii and on an exhibition.
Right, you have
on an
something to
elephant.
say.
I could talk for hours.
Right.
We know this.
Yes.
We used to. For hours and hours. I just heard a tape. I think I mentioned this the last time I was on with you, me, and Sam, who we both
Sam Kinison.
worship.
Yes.
It was insane.
Those were a lot of fun times.
I probably was drunk, too. We were all loaded, Sam and I, and the two girls. Boy, were we drunk.
Yeah, you miss being drunk.
I had nervous breakdowns in your office.
Yes.
That's true.
That's real radio.
You went. You ran.
This is cool.
You ran into the bathroom
my
and you
mother,
hid.
because she tortured my mother.
Well, yeah.
She'd always follow me around like a stalker. My son, I drove me nuts.
You hate your mother.
Hate? She's dead now.
I was going to say, she's still
but
with
you
us?
hated your mother when she was alive.
Let me put it to you this way: I wouldn't get her a ticket for a matinee.
Right? Have you resolved that? Have you kind of come to peace with that?
I forgave her before she died.
Why did you hate your mother so much?
Read.
Now that your mother's dead, now we can talk.
Yeah.
Why did you hate your mother so much?
Because
honestly,
everything I said, she had issues. She had emotional problems.
Yeah.
Everything I said was wrong.
She criticized you.
Every second.
In other words, if you said, "Gee, the sky is blue," she goes, "What are you, crazy?"
It look at that cloud.
Right.
It was unbearable. I said this before, but this is very economical. Like in the '74, I was across the street from the Whiskey.
Yeah.
And I just auditioned the night before, and I got my first Tonight Show.
Right.
And I've said this, so I apologize, but I said I called my mother. My dad had already died. He never saw me perform, and I wasn't that close with my brother and sister anyway.
Right. Are they still alive?
Yeah. And and my sister has a lot of kids, and they have kids like 11, and it's great. Right?
Why, that annoys you?
Why'd you laugh at that? What, you're laughing at children?
No, it annoys you that you don't like having. You never had children.
We had my wife Joyce and I had a 4-year window, and I was we're not. It's a whole other subject. We're not great parents.
Right.
Even when we go to parties.
Right.
We see them for 8 minutes.
You get annoyed.
Great. They love us. And then my wife and I go, yeah, he's drooling. Let's get the fuck out of
So
here.
she doesn't want to have kids either.
No. She didn't want to. Now
Right.
she's
now it's too late. Yeah.
But I don't care. I have 11 nephews and I have 11. I have a million children.
But you don't see them.
I do. When I go on the road, I make sure I visit them.
But your sister, you don't talk to.
I can just get the names down.
You don't? Do you know all 11?
Huh?
Do you know all 11?
Not a chance in the fucking world.
Do you?
What
know,
about a lineup?
Do you
I
not?
couldn't.
You do
I
not
think
like your sister? You don't like?
I
your
love
sister?
my sister. I love my brother. I just don't see them often.
Right.
They
Because
live way away from California anyway.
Right. And so.
What would you. Here's what my mother said.
Yeah.
I'm on the Tonight Show Thursday. That's a big deal for a 24-year-old, 25-year-old,
Yeah.
whatever. And here's what she said. One sentence. Who else is on the show?
That's the greatest.
That's for you. It is.
It's
I
great
said,
comedy.
Mr. T, you fuck.
She gave you great jokes, is what Howard's saying.
Isn't it sad?
I didn't say that. I wanted to.
Isn't it sad? Like, you crack me up when you tell that story, and yet, really, that is the sadness of your life.
That's the bottom line.
No, really,
I'm trying to get approval.
When you were in therapy for all those years,
Still, I might pop in.
When you go to therapy and you say to your therapist, my mother was always critical, and whatever I said was a horrible thing.
Right.
And then you tell him that story, and he keeps a straight face.
It's a woman.
All right, she can't laugh at that. But does she ever say to you, "Why are you making jokes about that?" You say, "Well, because I'm a fucking comedian, right?"
I got worse than this. I don't think I said it here. When I quit therapy a year ago for this very reason, I was talking about my mother again.
Yeah.
I'm in my early 60s. I've enough already. Let it fucking go.
Yeah, right.
So I'm talking, but I'm not on a couch. It's not a Freud thing where you lie down and they don't talk. She talks.
Right.
But I lie on the couch. Anyway, I have a bad
You just
back.
lie down.
I didn't go to your doctor.
You don't go to a Freudian doctor?
My 8 discs are hanging out and my balls are hanging out. And you say, read this doctor. All
right, listen, stay on track.
Okay. Thank you.
Listen.
All right, so I was telling the story to my shrink about what you just said,
right.
my mother.
Yeah.
She went completely to sleep.
No.
Dropped her pad and pen, the notes.
And fell asleep.
And I walked over to her and I went, then I said, Doctor, I won't give her name. I'll be all over the fucking. I'll be slandered. I said, my mother did this, that, and the other thing. And snoring like a fucking grizzly bear in Alaska.
Oh, that's the worst thing that could happen.
So you know what I did? And then I started doing a riff. So I dressed up like a woman. I had a gun in my mouth. I'm at the Chrysler Building. I'm taking it up the ass.
Is this a true story?
Yes, I swear to God. And she
fell asleep.
And she went, what ass? What ass? I said, no, I was in prison. It's on those shows.
Was she an old woman?
I was in lockup. Lockup. It was a Jewish lockup.
You didn't go back to her after she fell asleep, did you?
Yes.
You did?
She apologized.
Wow.
She said she was tired. Do you imagine having 8 nutcases in a row? And when I came late, I suggest if you go to therapy, let them warm up. Go second.
Does she still charge you for the session after she falls asleep? I'm always curious about that.
I'm a generous guy. How was I going to phrase it? Can you deduct the snoring?
No, but I mean, you could say, listen, honey, you fell asleep during my... I don't think you should charge me.
Look at him. Look, I was joking. And by the way, Bob Dylan wore that on his first album before you were born, so you should suggest... I would consider losing. Put on a Nick hat. We're back.
Richard, come here.
Yeah.
So... So
you know, I like when you order me around now because you know.
Well,
you
know what it is. You're all over the place.
I know. In all these years, I always took that as a rejection. Look,
Isn't it true?
She's writing a novel.
Right? Isn't it true? You're losing her. Isn't it true?
I love her.
Isn't it true that Letterman, you even used to go on, and sometimes take over the show and talk too much, and Letterman was starting to lose interest in you.
You're making a generalization.
No, this is true story. And then finally, you realized, as a comedian, you had to let David talk once in a while.
That's it. I learned a lesson in my 30s.
Right.
And I had an amazing experience. I pray I never said this to you.
Yeah.
They did ask me about, what do you want to talk about? I went, all right. I screamed like, all right. All right, here, you want a subject? I just came back from Maui. First time.
Right.
All right, and I hung up.
Right.
So I get on the show. And he had he said, so how is this? Who are you dating? Date from hell, all that shit. And I go, and then they say, this is why notes are bad. I understand, like Karnak, I understand you were just in Maui. How did you fucking know that? That's why it's not spontaneous.
Right.
So I start doing a bit. Letterman gave me my first break. And I really think he's amazingly talented. And you've been great on the show.
Think he's great.
He's great. He's really great. Anyway. So he asked me about Hawaii or something else, and I had some riffs on it. You know.
You had funny things to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So he said this. He said, so I guess you're doing your Maui hunk. And I almost snapped like Taxi Driver.
Right.
Because that gives away all the spontaneity.
Right. And they're the ones who asked you for
True.
a
so
topic.
dig what happens. This is a beautiful thing. Fast, though. I won't. I go backstage.
Yeah, hurry.
Now, I wasn't... Oh, you kick me out in a second?
No.
You can. You do whatever you want.
Right.
But the 30 years, how much can we go over this shit? But we do new things. You can ask me. You can ask me about how I still fuck. My dick's fine. Everything is good.
How old are you now?
Huh?
How old are you now?
Simon.
You don't say?
Early. No, I'm 64.
And you still fuck?
Fucking A.
Do you still feel like you want to fuck?
Yeah, well, this is the problem. Let me just finish this one subject. No, you crazy?
What? Why am I crazy?
You know when it's easier to get a hard on? When I masturbate. In 1 second, I teach it. I think about...
Do you masturbate thinking about... Like girls you banged?
I don't think about no. Yes, and the worst, the bad, the scumettes
that you were with.
Yeah, I think it's a hot thing. You fucking piece of shit. You ruined me. You stole from me. I get hard. I come in about 8 seconds.
The truth is, some of the hottest girls...
I got to finish this one story because it's not giving Letterman a fair deal.
He
called me at my hotel. Please, Howard. He called me. He says, I got to see you. Now, this is after doing like 40 shots, and I went, it's over. It's over. Because backstage, after the show, I went nuts. I wasn't drunk, but I went nuts, banging the wall like a gorilla in a commercial with the fucking luggage. So he heard it. Everyone heard it. I stormed out of 30 Rock. I get to my hotel, and I get a call from his assistant. Dave wants to see you. I went, all right, so I'm going to the principal, and I'll never do a show again.
Whatever.
Fine. Yeah. He comes in the most humble, apologetic way. He says, what I did was so wrong. How could I have done that? It was a mistake. And I said, because you made it not unspontaneous.
Right.
And he admitted, and then that was that.
The Maui hunk thing.
Yeah, but he
apologized.
He knows comedy. Who knows much more?
Why did he do that to you? Why do you think?
It was a slip of the tongue, he said.
No.
You think it was
an anger thing. He was mad at you.
Why?
Maybe you weren't great, in his opinion, or he thought that the show was, sometimes guys get nervous.
The glass is always half empty with me and you when you're talking about me.
No,
I don't watch Curb. He hated the hunk. I mean, come on. You don't have to be a parrot could figure that out. Ha! He likes to put you down. Ha! It's fine. But
does Letterman?
I wrote a. Oh, listen.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what it is.
Right.
But in this now you'll know that you're a marketing, the king of media and all that shit. But I'm in the January Playboy. I wrote an article about my dick.
All right, so talk to me about your dick. So you're saying to me that at 64, you get harder when you masturbate.
I can get hard when I make love with my wife. It's just like when I'm 20.
How often do you make love to your wife? Honestly.
Now this is a question, huh?
Honestly.
Whenever she's in the mood and I'm not, my disc isn't hurting.
Is it like once a week?
It's hard to know after a full year. I don't keep a chart like Birdman of Alcatraz.
You guys kind of know. I kind of know how often.
Did you come? All right, that's half a line, really.
But when your wife doesn't fuck you for a long time, do you start to get paranoid?
No, my wife will fuck any day of the week in the morning on a bench and outside.
Is she the same age as you?
No, she's about 5 years younger.
Oh.
I met her at 45. I thought she was 35.
And she's still able to lubricate on her own?
She looks like she's like 45 years old.
I hear you, but
I'm not just saying that.
No, I'm sure she's a beautiful woman.
She is a beautiful woman.
Right.
But
I'm saying she's older now, too.
Her body's the same as in high school, and she loves to fuck, and she loves to make love, and she loves me. But I'm the one now who's changing. And that libido thing, because now when you're getting older...
Right. No, it does change.
Yeah, and I have said this on stage, but if you're fucking somebody you just meet at a bar up against the wall at 3 a.m. in the Village... Right. You piece of shit, you like Brando?
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Right.
I know you have great sex with wife, and she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. But
you're saying some of when you're with someone new, it's more exciting.
You fuck me, you suck my cum out. I mean, nothing's better. But now if you're married for 10, 12 years, and you're inside and you're fucking... And by chance, one of you say, "I think we need another screen door in the kitchen."
All right.
Your dick goes, "What the fuck is this all about?" Then it's over.
When you masturbate, you're able to come and you're able to get hard thinking about the women that you had wild sex with.
Yeah, I masturbate to less destructive women now, but I still...
And no porn?
Huh?
And no porn?
I'm not a porn guy, never was.
Never was.
And never a hooker guy because I'm a hypochondriac.
Wow. And how
Who
often
needs hookers? I used to go down to the Roxbury, get drunk. Hey, there's Richard Lewis. Sit at the table. I was like, the Pope.
How often do you masturbate now?
I don't have... It depends. If Joyce and I are doing it a lot.
In the hotel?
She went out for lunch. I must admit, I was a little stressed out.
Wow. Well, look at you. All right, I like that. I like to learn about this stuff.
No, I did it. I did it. I rarely do it when I'm with her. When she went out to the gym to work out and to see some friends, and I have 5 shows. I get nervous because I don't know what my shows are.
I can't imagine you laying there nude.
Don't.
Are you nude when you do it?
Dig this. You'll love this. This is something I might say on stage.
Right.
All my friends now are divorced. I mean, look, you got married, a younger woman, and it's all good. I'm like a libertarian about that. Never. I'm a libertarian on that end, totally. Unless
love is love.
Unless they're racist. I'm not racist. Well, that too. But unless they're pedophilia and all that shit, and or it's rape, and that's ridiculous. That's insane. But I'm lying, and I'm thinking of all my friends. One day she wasn't home. Like my friends who were divorced, have kids in their 20s. Now let's say they're 55, 60, and they have a 25-year-old, and they could be beautiful and brilliant. And figure they have a lot of energy. And I won't mention names. I can't. I have friends my age and in their 50s, late 50s, that go, if it wasn't for this young chick, I'd be in bed drinking tea and wanting to kill myself. She makes me want to fuck. She makes me. Where do you want to go? Let's go to the San Diego Zoo. What are you fuck? The kids want to go. Oh shit! I don't want to see that elephant turtle never get an erection again. It looks like a fucking lumberjack.
You're talking about these guys who
they need women younger to keep them energized, and I think that's true.
Right.
But my wife has way more energy than me, so she says, "You know what? If you don't want to go to Mexico, I'll go with a couple of chicks." And I go, "Fine."
Good.
And then it's a jerk-off festival. It's like Woodstock. Jerk-stock. No, but here's the deal.
Right.
I'm lying in bed, but before that day, I'm thinking about close friends who are divorced. It's like if you just got married, Beth. I'd be thinking of you. But my wife really is beautiful. And
I understand that.
I keep saying that, and not out of denial about it.
So you're happily married.
Tremendous marriage.
Right.
But I'm still thinking about my friends who I met, and I take them out to Joyce, and I take them out to dinner, and blah, blah, blah. And they're 30 or 28. They're, at that age, when you're a 10, you're a 10.
Right.
So I was thinking about it all day going, would I give this up for an orgasm for 20 seconds, and then the woman will say, "Who's Al Pacino?" I can't handle that shit.
This is what's going on in your head, isn't it?
Yes. So dig this. So I'm lying in bed. I'm naked.
Dig nothing.
I get into bed, and I'm naked. I feel I'm in a fuck mood.
Right.
Really. Gonna hammer away, man. She's gonna know, hey, this guy, I don't care, 64, he can fuck like he's 20.
Right.
And I can.
Right.
When I'm in the mood. But then I looked at my body.
Right.
I don't work out anymore because of my bad disc and a torn rotator.
Well, how do you stay thin?
I don't. My last meal was 19.
You don't eat. Okay.
Not much.
Right.
So I'm naked, and I'm looking at. And when you're in your 60s, if you're not working out,
right,
you have it's just flabby bullshit.
Oh.
So here's what I said to
you must be disgusting without those clothes on.
Well, I fuck with a t-shirt on.
Take your shirt off for Rob.
I can't.
You masturbate with a t-shirt on.
I do. I can't even look at my own. I can't even look at my own body when I jerk off.
Are you gross?
I get hard.
But
let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
The answer. Save the thought. It's your show, but save it. I want to tell you. So this was the meanest thing you could say to your wife. She's getting undressed.
Right.
She has an unbelievable body, and I'm looking like what's that Benjamin Bottom shit? I heard it was good, but I'm looking
Benjamin
like when he's old.
You're looking like you're from middle age.
I had the old. My body was like, forget about it.
Right.
Forget middle age.
Right.
Death age.
Right.
Scrooge.
Yeah, and I know you're very vain, and you used to care about your physique and all of that. I remember you used to pump iron, and you had the muscles. Yeah,
that's long gone.
Right.
Those I cremated them.
That was all a waste of time.
It's cremated. You can see my urn in Forest Lawn.
Right.
My muscles and pictures.
So what happened?
I looked at her, and I said, Joyce, I can't even imagine feeling comfortable with a hot 30-year-old looking at this decrepit body. He looked like Flipper in rehab.
Right.
It was unbearable.
Yeah.
So she looked at me. I mean, she's my wife. She has to sleep with me.
Yeah, why are you telling me I'm
Here's
with a
what
gross
she said.
guy?
In a really, almost like, I don't know if people, it's too young to remember, but Ransom Sergeant Bilko's, Phil Silvers, is maybe the greatest sitcom ever, or one of them. And she looked at my body after I said that. I don't want a 30-year-old to look at this body.
Right.
She went, what am I, blind? So loud. Then she looked at my ass.
Right.
And pointed to it, shaking her hands. I thought she had something wrong, but she didn't.
Right.
And because it looks like, I never looked at my ass like in a three-way Taylor mirror. Who gives a shit anymore? I'm not,
right. Right.
You look at your
it
ass.
It must look horrible, though.
If you're gay, I guess
That's
you want your ass to be tight and look good. But I'm not gay.
Right.
So I haven't looked at my ass ever.
Right.
I looked at it, and it looked like the Appalachian Mountains. There was 1,000 ripples. I'm not going to get an ass tuck like Cher, and I love Cher, but I'm going to get my rib removed and my vagina moved 5 degrees. Fuck that shit.
Right. Listen, you're married, and that's it.
But that's one of the reasons you stay married, because she accepts this horrible-looking body.
She's in love with you.
She loves me for other things, too. But she looked at my ass, and she started shaking. I thought she was having a panic attack. And she made up a melody. And she went, you should see what I see. And there was no fucking way I was going to get a hard on.
So that's going to make your ego...
Listen.
But
she tried to say to me, she's cynical and funny.
Listen, it sounds like a great relationship. It really does. I mean, you've matured. You were a womanizer. You were an alcoholic. And
Drug
it seems
addict,
to me, and here
now there were drugs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You don't talk. It was crystal. It wasn't just champagne.
Crystal meth.
He had a champagne addiction. I'm not going to go into it.
So many people to this day, 20 years later in the airport, hey, what do you think, you're a drunk? I shot smack. You drank champagne. Fuck you.
Listen, I don't know what we've learned today.
Today, nothing.
We've learned that his penis deserves a whole article.
Right.
In Playboy. Next issue.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan's on the cover.
Yeah, you like
this
her?
This is the Lindsay Lohan issue.
I don't know.
Do you find anybody sexy? These actors, Angelina Jolie was on 60 Minutes.
Forget about
beautiful, most beautiful woman. Right?
What was she rattling
When I
on
see a
about
beautiful
that?
woman
No one knows.
or a beautiful guy walk in, my wife will go, holy shit, look at that chick.
Right.
And I go, look at that guy. He looks like Marcello.
Yeah.
I used to be with women, if I would say that once, a fucking spear would come right through my fucking
Right, just
jealousy.
because you compliment a woman
We love
doesn't
beauty.
mean... Right.
We love sexual beauty.
Right.
So, a lot of men and women are jealous.
Who's the most beautiful woman out there right now?
Oh, now?
Right.
I don't...
Hollywood type. That you see and you say...
Everybody would know.
Who's the woman who was in Match Point with Woody Allen?
Beautiful woman. Blonde-haired Scarlett Johansson.
Whoa.
Yes.
I pick her, and then I pick maybe the most beautiful of all time, Sophia Loren in her prime.
Well, not really.
If you look at her at 30, just sex images.
I think if Sophia Loren with those glasses, it's not...
She's in her 70s now.
I don't like it.
Well, go in.
I was never a Sophia Loren fan.
Really?
Yeah, she's not my type. I liked...
Oh, but what's her name? What's her name?
Margaret was... The old timers.
Murder. Remember that movie with Nicholson and Garfunkel? Mike Nicholson.
Carnal Knowledge.
How hot is that?
Huh?
I'll tell you,
Raquel Welch was hot.
I'll tell you, Diane Lane is hot. She's beautiful.
Diane Lane is beautiful.
She's great. What a marriage that is.
Oh,
I'll tell you, Penelope Cruz. Holy shit.
Beautiful. But the accent's a turnoff. Badim is the most beautiful woman?
No, my wife would do anything.
You think Javier Bardem?
How about this? I'm name dropping because I'm very close friends with Ronnie Wood for almost 25 years.
Of the Rolling Stones?
Yeah, so I'm in the dressing room.
You are?
25 years.
Where do you
Best friends.
Like, what do you mean best friends?
How often do you talk?
That seems like that seems great.
So he says, come, this is a year or two back.
Is he a good conversationalist?
The greatest. He's a sweetheart. He's a great guy.
But you know, on stage, he looks... Let me ask you a couple questions about that before
you... show.
Yeah, but I mean, it just seems like he's like he seems like he's just like kind
of... He's a great guy and a great artist, and I bought a lot of his work. And
yeah.
Anyway, so
what do you mean? How far does the friendship go? Do you go to his home?
He comes to my home. I haven't been in Ireland or London in a while, so I will.
Do you ever hang out with him, like, for a whole night?
I was with him last weekend. We went out with him and his new girlfriend.
The new girlfriend.
I don't know if it's a girlfriend yet.
How hot is the girlfriend?
He's always with hot women.
Young ones.
Like, he doesn't go my route.
Like, he's in the 60s at this point.
And he's got 25 years.
He's the same age as you, 64.
Yeah, I don't know how old this
Are these girls in their 20s?
I don't know if it's legit yet, because I'm not sure.
Well, I read that he was on hiatus from the last girlfriend.
Yeah, but these girls are in their 30s, right? 20s and 30s.
Absolutely.
Wow. Do you get jealous sometimes?
About Jagger. Jagger's younger, too. I don't. It's great.
Do you ever meet Jagger? Do you ever hang with him?
Yeah, but here's what I wanted to say quickly. Mick said... no, Ronnie said, come on, it's just you and the Stones.
Are you doing your Ronnie Wood hunk right now?
No.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Come on, get with it.
All right, so he just said, we're talking about beautiful people, not jealousy. My wife, Johnny Depp, turn around, open your pants.
Good-looking boy.
For her?
Yeah.
And
she's
her girlfriend?
Going to do it and no questions.
I don't know if she would, but she'd love it. She would, if she blew him, I'd understand.
Yeah, my wife feels that way about Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp as well.
Johnny Depp is right. So
would you let her?
Huh?
Would you let your wife blow Johnny Depp?
If she did, I'd blow my brains out.
Right. Ooh. You'd be jealous.
Huh?
Of course.
Yeah, I'd go nuts.
You'd go nuts, right.
And that's why when I cheated on women, I was a hypocrite. Because if they did it, I would leave.
Right.
Because men are
couldn't
babies.
handle it.
No, I'm a baby. Unless you have an open relationship. I didn't. And I did for me.
It was open on your side.
Yeah, it was one third was missing.
I'm remembering a woman you dated.
How about the Johnny Depp thing? Come on.
I'm remembering
90 minutes with Howard. You'll love this. 90 minutes alone with the Stones in a little venue, a theater in the Wiltern in L.A.
Ronnie Wood invited you?
Yeah, he said, the Stones want just you and Joyce to come and hang out, and we'll lock the door.
Wow.
That's great. That's cool for anybody.
Oh.